Stop blackmailing people.
Alright. Also, you guys are in the wrong... We're in the wrong
Topic.
channel.
The fucking draggers.
Damn it, I wasn't
There
the
we go.
first.
Asking for people to drag you off.
I moved myself.
Shut up.
Anyway, let us begin this grand adventure of
Let us
ours.
begin.
Let us.
Leaf.
This grand adventure of ours that would have started an hour and a half ago if
So have you started recording?
several things didn't go wrong.
Has the stream begun?
Yes.
I'm gonna ignore Invader for now. So Bright, want to do a recap or?
Last time they enjoyed a spot of vacationing in the world's premier tourism destination, Castle Thornhold. They have picked up a new party member.
Name May.
Donated some more taxes.
Why are there buttons on the picture?
Was
Oh,
I
I
don't know
pressed
what?
it fixed it.
Oh.
It was sideways and it had buttons on it, and I pressed the buttons and it made it not sideways.
I see.
Or have buttons
You
on
might
it.
have to hit the fix button if it doesn't load properly for you.
No, it loaded properly now. Just before the picture was
It
sideways
is
and
entirely white.
buttons.
No, I
hit
can
the
see
fix
it.
button.
There we go. That's fixed. Okay, you can quit spamming it.
Anyhow, so you return to the Imperial Palace. Well, not the Imperial Palace, the Willen Royal Palace. You're not an empire yet. Again, you're not an empire yet, and I believe Carr would have started delegating work, as is his job as king, sending River and Talon to recover, or at least attempt to recover the bodies of his wives before the Great Resurrection.
Starting
that's
with
what
the
he's
one
doing.
that's in Republic lands.
Yes. River's going to make them pay you for it, for the pleasure of doing that. Meanwhile, the other group has been sent to deal with the situation in Hegia, which not a lot of word has come from it, but what has isn't exactly promising.
What's going on in Hagen?
Uh, the
Shit.
if the rumors are to be believed, large scale uprisings.
Why?
That's going to put a damper on the wedding plans for
Chun's immortality as
Chun.
well.
Only half of her immortality is in Apton.
Well, it's in Hegia specifically.
Correct.
I'm just going to assume you set off, unless you tell me you have some majorly important things to do in Willen beforehand.
I'd like another bomb.
Why?
They come in handy.
You're advised
so-
not to bring terrorist weapons to allied nations.
By the way, did he
Terrorists.
make that the swords for me yet?
I didn't have the chance.
Oh.
Did he make the swords for you yet?
You
I
have
didn't
time.
have the chance.
You have some time to work on it.
Yay.
Okay, I will craft him. What you wanted? What?
Just better
Stabbing
swords.
weapons, right?
We got the supplies for 2 like improved thrusting swords or whatever.
Yeah. So I make him 2 S-stocks.
Sabina would request funds for funds and/or resources for Hagen aid.
Give me a speed check to convince Al of the necessity of these funds.
+6
Well,
speech.
all right. You
Look,
You,
she didn't
lay out
remember
the case-
how this down pat.
you lay out the case perfectly well. The funds would most likely afford more support from Hegia than paying anything to the current actual army would. As such, you are given some 150 platinum to make sure that it gets done. Though, I'll remind you that she expects receipts.
Sabina, though reserved, would otherwise click her tongue at this. Being treated like some mermaid.
Look, minor spending is fine, but don't go wasting the entire bag on things that aren't actually helping in Hegia.
But yeah, I just make 2 standard as stocks, so some long stabbing swords.
Let me check the check specific stats of S-Stock so I can give them the correct. Also, give me a roll if you haven't. Your craft.
Make a magic pair. 12.
12. Just doing S-Stocks, which are thrusting swords.
1 will be made as the prime piece using a high quality magic metal, and then there'll be a supporting one using.
We had enough. We bought enough. No, we bought 2 things. We bought enough for both. Remember?
Yeah.
That's why I gave you all that money for.
Oh, yeah,
But he might be chewing you on it. That's his decision.
Well, no, that would just mean that I would have bought an extra.
I didn't
Magic
know the
metal,
Birdie
okay.
family also had mermaid blood.
Anyway,
Nope.
we were using the good quality on for the whole thing. That's
Oh,
what we
there you
spent
go.
the money on.
2 high quality magic metal have been removed from my inventory. And you have a roll of 12.
Cool. So, how much does that improve the the effective stats on my swords?
Plus 12 damage per sword.
Not plus 12 damage. No.
No.
Ah, cool. Oh, plus
Wait.
12 damage per
Minus-
multiplied by the
mi-
result of my roll. I get it. So when I roll like a 2, I get a
minus,
plus 24 damage.
It's minus 12 delay.
That makes sense.
I would have designed them to be incredibly good at getting through armor. Specifically, so that your normal attacks will have some improved amount of penetration.
Huh.
I think this is a set of swords for what you spent.
Crit threshold 8.
Damn.
Ooh.
That,
I actually have no
that
idea how that
is-
differs from normal.
I would
That is
have
powerful.
expected.
You know,
That is
this
terrible.
these are actually pretty fucking good.
No, that's.
What do you mean no? If he
That
if he
Bertie's
specifically
done some fucking terrible work there. Okay.
no,
Fuck.
if he you are just lying. If he specifically
Okay.
crits, if he crits, does like 30 damage that can't be blocked. He is stupid.
Okay,
it's
so
not built for
relative to normal,
it.
it has slightly better critical threshold and does extra damage if I use both of them.
Yes.
Okay.
The higher critical
Still
threshold
say
is
those
the
aren't great.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
They are a bit of an improvement. to the
literally
one I already had.
literally anyone
I
in
think
the
they could've
party
been
would be
better.
happy to have these.
Apart
No.
from Chun.
Well, Chun
I
can't
mean,
use
I
them, but
could.
if
Yeah.
Chun could have this fucking stat line on a martial art, she probably would.
I
Yeah.
imagine they're not particularly useful to May, being as their swords.
Possibly.
Sabina
I mean-
would want to immediately get banned weapon.
Considering that I'm designed to dual wield fucking Virtus and Gloam Render, nah.
To be fair, your swords in particular are quite above average, specifically
I'll-
Gloam Render.
That is.
Mind you, it has been being forged for 100 years. So comparing something you forged in a weekend to that is
That is true. Also, yes, with action, star, and ambidextrous, I can just dual wield both the big swords.
yes. And if you decide to get the extra arms, I'm gonna say you don't even have to worry about the downside of action star.
I do always have 2 spare arms, so I guess there we go then. My armor value drops by 1.
Huzzah. Anyways, that aside, I assume you're just heading to Hegia, unless
Yes.
unless someone else wants
Is
to do
anyone
some
else
more
coming with
shopping
us?
after the last episode of shopping.
No, thank you. Is anyone else coming with us?
Yeah, it's
Aura-
Chen's bride-to-be coming.
Aura is sort
Well-
of forced to stay home on account that Sabina's doing all the traveling right now, and they don't want both heirs out of the country at the same time.
Also, it's a bedroom matter if she comes or not. She's a grown woman. She can come if she wants to.
Sabina, of course, would laugh about this.
You can do so
In
at
privacy.
will. That's kind of impressive.
You can't.
Oh, never mind. I can. Ah.
That is awful.
That's grim.
You will be passing by the. I suppose they'd be Callisto's. Though Aura and Chun's family estate. Your trip to the dock, if you
Or in Chen's
if you
family.
wish to pay them a visit.
I imagine the maids are very nice.
Moving on.
Just ignoring
I
it,
know,
not even,
bad pun.
not even making a stop.
I
No,
admit
no,
it's
no,
a
no.
bad pun.
Wait. Chen
Wait, what?
isn't indulging in the mess of
Aw, I
wolf
missed the
girls.
pun.
I already made you the collar. The least you can do is go along with my shitty puns.
He was waiting to use
I
that
know
for a whole
what
week.
you are.
He was waiting to use that for a whole week.
Speaking of,
I
do
know
you
what you are.
do you gift the collar or do you keep it?
No, not okay. George will, in front of Chun and
Well, Chen's been wearing the collar.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
that already
asking Chun.
happened.
Does she gift the collar?
No, does she wear it? She's wearing it, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
It's powerful.
So
I
she
would
just shows
imagine
off her
Aura's
collar to.
Yeah. It has Aura's name on it, but it's designed for Chun's neck.
So, Bright, what would I have to roll to gauge Aura's reaction to saying in her person that Chen is wearing a collar some man made for her?
Does she confront
You
George?
would. Okay, roll a dodge.
What?
That's what
She
you have to
confronts
roll.
George.
Not George. Sabina's the one messing with her. No, hold on a minute.
Roll.
All right, roll it.
Damn.
Ah.
You get grappled, and as you're about to protest, immediately suplexed.
Sabina's form flickers. She was a meter to the left the entire time.
I see. You see your illusion get suplexed.
Good use of Prince of Pentacles.
Sibling rivalry aside.
Sabina mentions, "Don't worry, I'll take care of your bride to be."
Another dodge.
Not gonna be so lucky this time. Yes!
It
Yes!
You were standing
about
just outside
now
of
where-
arm's reach.
It is about now where Amaryllis starts saying, "Oh, that's fine. You can call her me."
Possibly. Amaryllis is surprisingly quiet.
I
Does
don't
she say
believe
that to our?
I would
Doesn't
say
really-
that would be very in character for Amaryllis. So yes, she does.
Does she what?
It says that directly to her.
Roll to dodge.
Amaryllis isn't saying anything. Surprisingly.
No one believes.
Alright.
her.
It's kind of weird that none of you noticed. Kind of weird that none of you noticed until now, but she hasn't spoken for like a week.
Sorry, Sally. While you were AFK, we decided your character made a stupid joke that got her murdered.
Don't worry, it's a joke you would have made anyway.
It is quite strange that she hasn't talked for a whole week.
Is it
But,
strange?
uh,
She does
we
this
should just-
constantly.
You all
Constantly. What do you mean?
you
Let's
all
just
take it as a
enjoy the
blessing.
silence.
Yeah.
Well, Sabina doesn't know this person that well.
Anyways.
Again, I think I'm a fan of Depeche Mode in this instance.
I'm going to assume heartfelt goodbyes are said after the attempted murders.
I don't have a heart.
You're not the one doing the goodbying here.
After Aura failed to murder her sister twice.
Murder.
Much
What's
like
a bit of
crows, it's a murder.
fratricide? Not fratricide, kinslaying.
Sororicide.
No, they are sisters.
That's why I said sororicide.
I meant invader.
Yes. Good.
Anyways,
I did try and think.
so you leave the family manor after many goodbyes, many hugs.
What's a family matter? Not very much to some.
I actually never heard that word, but apparently I did correctly guess that it's just called sororicide.
You board the ship.
What does combine the words of sister and killing?
Oh, I was combining being sore
Heading-
and riding sides.
Oh yeah, something
Okay.
that sisters are well known to do.
Well, now you get why I was surprised the guess was correct.
All right, a nice little
So this is the Hagian Civil
sailing
War, huh?
voyage to Hegia, where Apton looks to be winning the Civil War.
Apton is the one on the. I need a fucking compass. Hold on.
Is it the black?
Oh wait a minute, yeah, Caravelia, yeah, that's Caravelia, right? Oh, I can't ping.
So we're going to
That's
some
not.
fri- so
That's
just to
not
be clear,
Karelia. That's a compact.
we're going to a friendly country
that
to put down
complex?
rebellions, was it?
Yes.
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 Okay.
This is a peacekeeping
Oh yeah,
mission.
yeah, that is the compact. Okay, so compact.
The type-
west. Yeah,
The type of
Hegia's the
peacekeeping
black.
mission.
Well,
Do,
before we head out,
do you
do
recall
I-
incorrectly?
No, Hegia should be the golden one.
Yeah, art thou stupid?
I don't. I thought you swore that. I swore you said that.
No,
Apton was,
again I ask, art thou stupid?
It's been a minute since I looked at the Hegia map.
So,
So
they're
yes,
is our guy losing or winning?
your
I guess
guy
our guy's
is your guy has more territory, but the sheer amount of territory lost is kind of a bad sign considering this
Okay,
happened in a
right,
matter of like
so-
3 weeks.
Hang on, let me just check my. I still have one burrowing Bertie. Where do we need it?
Okay, well, before we head out though, do I hear anything from Spider about interest in this region?
Spider hasn't really contacted you since hell, even before you went to the Empire. He sent the one letter, but he personally seems to be in rather deep hiding.
So the organization has no interest in this country?
The organization already has agents here.
Well, I'll
You
do
can-
everything
you
I
can,
can
like-
to attempt to see if I can find anything that needs to be done here.
Get the black
can likely
market
find-
completely on Hegia's side instead of Apton's.
Well, it depends on where you guys want to land your ship. You
Yeah,
are in
the
charge of
islands
it.
we could conquer
Okay.
first.
No, hold on. The black side's the enemy, right?
I can't fucking ping.
The fully black is
Right,
black
you
is
moved-
territory
you
the enemy
moved
is
our-
taken.
You removed our access to using the rulers.
Yes, I have. You don't deserve it.
But the rulers don't allow us to change anything. It just stops
You
us
don't-
from pinging.
Fine.
Good. Thank you.
Right, there we are. There is the islands. We can go to
Thanks, Korak.
those two.
Thank you,
Take them over
Korak.
first.
Well, we should be getting information first.
Alright, well, which way are we coming in from?
You're
No,
coming
I
in.
suggest we land here.
You're coming in from the west. The fully
So we-
black is territory that has been taken by the rebels wholesale, and the silver ones are in.
So
In,
this
uh,
is the way we're coming in.
we,
Then.
In contest.
should.
Yes.
We should seriously
should-
land here.
So land here.
It's called a flanking maneuver.
If we land
No,
here,
we should.
Ye-
We should return to the port where. I know the tournament was held on the island. We should return to
Yes.
the last port we exited out before we went to that tournament.
we could. And then from
that,
there,
that way we're
launch
closer on the
an,
front lines.
Well, if we land there, get a lay down of the situation, I would then recommend we launch an amphibious assault.
Okay,
Yeah,
we don't
well,
have an
we-
army right now.
But yeah, I'm happy to take the island first. That kind of makes sense.
Yeah, and from there use that as a staging ground because that looks like it's a.
Well,
fort
to be
or
fair,
something.
you currently don't know the exact.
We don't know the
Exact strategic
situation.
map.
We just
Yes.
know where
Oh.
we had been.
We're-
Well,
Yeah, I'm
where we
happy
had
to
it,
land
yeah.
on the city.
Sending the hero units to go take over the small island makes sense to me.
Yeah,
So
and
we
then
should go
use
straight
that as a naval base to launch further invasions. At the very least, it'd keep them pressured, so they wouldn't be able to use any
well,
navy
let's
against.
let's get the lowdown on the situation first before we plan further.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before
So
we hoist
you decide
orders.
to Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say while we're there, I'm going to attempt to make contact with the guild.
All right. You decide to land in the city of Toto, not Africa.
But they
Is it
bless the
raining?
rains down there.
No, we missed it. We missed the rains.
It is not currently
Rainy season, is
monsoon
it?
season, so you have in fact missed the rains.
Oh.
Not that they don't happen; they're just less.
And we witness
Okay.
Chun's big statue. Very impressive.
No, the
Did they
big statue
need to
isn't in this
detail
one.
the legs that much?
Big statue isn't in this one. It's in the
Ah,
center one. Anyways, you you get stopped by the port authority once again.
mhm.
Flying
Once
low
again,
on
the port
colours,
authority is escorted out, and Lord Kagami is there.
Oh,
Sabina greets Lord Kagami. Proud to meet you. You must be Lord Kagami that my great grandfather told me of. I am Sabina, envoy of Willand.
Has the news gotten out so far that even Willand is sending help?
Well, to be frank, we heard some poor news, but we were planning on coming here to settle some affairs for Chun.
Well,
See my-
we won't look a gift horse in the mouth. Not at the current moment.
out of character. If this side's losing anyway, we could just ally with the other side.
Fuck off.
Well, I
Well-
think Chun loses her powers if we do that. So
It's in any case, it's good that you're here. We
Oh, Lord Kagami. One thing. I never got that crate of magical metal from the tournament.
I had it
I-
sent to the palace.
I do not believe it's time to settle accounts yet.
Well, then
Yes, you were about to tell us about the situation, Lord Kagami.
Right. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Started
Lord
off
Mayor.
as a small riot in the middle of a festival, and just kicked off. The security forces tried to suppress it, but it only made it grow worse. And
Riot.
not to mention the fact that the Absolute has gone into deep meditation and hasn't allowed anyone to see him, not even me.
What about
Okay.
his beloved sword saint?
If she knows where the hidden city is, that would be great.
Yeah, I can't really contact him right now. He doesn't answer.
Boyfriend not picking up your calls?
I assume the hidden city is not just a moniker.
Actually, no, it should be done.
It's not just a moniker. It's well, it doesn't even really exist as such. Only those of the Absolute's blood and those he specifically chooses are allowed in there.
Wait, he had children.
Many.
Huh.
Too
How
numerous
do
to
you
count.
hide an entire city?
The powers of a god are many and great.
Oh,
So
okay.
back to the matter at hand. Why?
Yes.
What are these rebels? What do they want?
That's just the thing. There seems to be several groups who, despite seemingly asking for different things, all appear to be working together.
Any sign of outside influence?
Not that we could tell.
The first incident.
Worst I
have
can-
they found someone that was responsible for inciting the thing?
It, as far as I could tell, the incident started because someone suspected one of the security forces threw a rock at them. But I interrogated the man personally. He did no such thing.
As I've
Could have been
heard
started by a
stranger
drunk.
tales. As I've heard stranger tales from recent stories, do you have any legends or know of any demons that could be inciting such a thing? Controlling minds, as one might say.
Demon worship is practically non-existent in Hegia, or at least it was. I certainly hope it still is. It started about 3 weeks ago, and they've taken most of Apton. Currently taking the crossing between Apton and Hegia.
Until this conversation, I didn't realize we were in the Absolute's country.
How?
We had the whole 20 minutes of discussing going here.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, where was I? Started about 3 weeks ago. Worst I can think is that it might be the Absolute himself causing this.
Gun freezes.
Hegia-
Looks awkwardly to the side. Oh.
What do you mean, oh?
You know how you told me to deal with the matter of the former Hegian territory.
Yes.
The monks there had a strict belief that Abton and Hegia were never to be ruled by the same person.
You see Kagami sort of stop and think for a bit, and then a bit more, and suddenly a lot of pieces are fitting into place for him. See, that would explain quite a lot.
But why
She
would it
groans and messages the temple. Why did he? They are all dead.
Doesn't really matter. The state of Hegia and Apton, as it were, is always the same as the state of the Absolute. Personally, if his mind is in disarray, this would certainly be a likely outcome.
So, in other words, if we win this war, we fix his mind.
We just need a therapist.
Or a lot of swords.
Right,
However, I know what I said earlier about strangeness, but why would he declare war against himself? In such a manner at that.
Madness?
It's less of a war against himself and more of a questioning of his beliefs, I suppose. At least that's what I'm guessing is happening.
Are you saying
Were-
we've given
Were
a
I... Damn it.
god an identity disorder?
Damn it. Were I at his side when this happened, I could have stopped it, but... Whatever.
Back in the day, our master used to beat us for shit like this.
Well, we could find the hidden city. You might very well take your master's place by doing that.
You know that part of my power comes directly from him.
Sabina shrugs,
All of this aside, Birdie. All of this aside, Birdie was right. If we stop this uprising, it should reflect positively on the Absolute's mental state, and I might be able to locate the city again.
Well, he may be right in the effect. The cause is still questionable. After all, these uprisings started from random, from nothing, seemingly driven on by the Absolute himself, if we're to believe that. What's to say that he won't be influencing things to help him not come back together?
The Absolute is powerful, but the fact that we haven't lost means that he is not fully against us. Were he truly against all of us, every person in Hegia would have taken up arms against every official, every head of state, even their neighbors, probably. The country would cease to exist in but a few hours if he was truly self-destructive.
So Sabina sighs and then says, the three rebel groups, you take it, they don't have any central leadership shared among them, by what you said, I take it. Would it simply be good to just target one of them, so each of one at a time, so each of the cells falls alone?
Suppose it would be the best course of action, but to do anything, we have to clear a way into Apton first. I would advise against a nautical landing, for the sheer fact that all of our cities are well defended from the coasts. It's a simple matter of well, a Hagen truism, as it were. But if you want to bring an army from Hegia to Apton, you take Rorian. It is the only place that's truly traversable.
All the figures I've just put from the map, by the way.
Well, it's because it's a different map.
No, it's the same map. I just don't have the figures there. I can.
Well, not the. Oh, okay.
Or when the
Aha,
map, I
stand
appreciate
corrected,
if
you
could
bastard.
Name which
Anyways.
one it is.
Well, if things must be done in a certain way, then thank you. If things must be in a certain way, then we shall do them. How
I
confident
have-
are you in us to send an army at our backs?
I have agents in Rorian, but I haven't heard from them. Perhaps it's best if we make our way to their camp and find out the situation on the ground.
Well, let's meet him out there then.
He steps towards the carriage, gestures at it after you.
All right.
Why did you have this prepared?
Do you not have carriages prepared anywhere you go?
Sorry,
The
I was a
George family
soldier
is
most
very.
of my life.
The Birdie family is unique.
Well, I
From
mean,
what I've seen.
when I became
and heard.
nobility, I had a carriage to take me to the city and back. And if I wanted, I could have seen my lesses. I spent most of my time in a war, so.
See, a true warrior would have a war carriage drawn by bears.
Do you know how impractical that would be?
I know, bears are terrible artists.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Quantum brain cell.
You arrive via carriage through this gate.
Oh. So during the carriage ride, I'm gonna ask, so who is this absolute anyways? And why
Oh, God.
precisely are we here? God.
He
Uh,
is the
former
living
friend
god.
of mine.
Kagami would explain. He is a living god and the embodiment of all things Hegia. Well, all things Apton too.
We
He
used to
is
study under the
our
same
su-
master.
He is
I-
our supreme leader.
I did use him as a punching bag back then.
By the way, I appreciated when we got here, we got to hear Kagami reflect on everything.
It was very fitting. Mhm.
His name is rather fitting. Anyways,
I asked him who's the fairest of them all.
why the absolute, of course.
I never saw eyes. Not Aura?
What's the
Just because
absolute
all of your
teachings on
friends want to
tomboys?
bang your girlfriend, Chun.
All women who join the Hagen forces must necessarily become tomboys. This is law.
Based.
Tomboys don't tend to be particularly fair. They're often rather tan.
I believe they have a saying, at least one noble family I met on the field did. Delicious brown girl, I believe.
Ah,
It-
they're liars.
It was a weird
Eh,
motto.
In any case, you arrive at the city, stopping in what appears to be a makeshift temple to the Absolute.
Well, what happens to the real
Kagami
one?
is greeted by a man who looks like a general of sorts, taken to taken to a large table with the map of the city, detailing what has happened so far. Let's see. Well, the two factions of rebels, let's call them the New Aptonites and the Abolitionists.
So one wants to get rid of the absolute, and one wants a new Apton.
It's strange. The New Aptonites seem to want to claim the absolute for themselves. Leave Hegia with nothing. While the abolitionists want to, well, you can imagine. They don't even
Well,
want to utter the
without a
heresy.
monarch, I can't believe such a thing would work.
I'd say we target the
For whatever reason, they've chosen to side together despite having drastically opposing goals.
Weird.
I say we
Well.
target the abolitionists with the.
Sorry, there
Supreme
was 3
Prejudice.
groups, right?
Yes.
2 groups. Well, 3
Okay.
groups if you count your side.
Oh, I thought you said there was
Okay.
3 rebel cells.
Yeah, I
So there's
remember
just
that
2
too,
types
but-
of rebels.
Yes.
Wow, we already
Uh,
beat one, guys. Well done.
Good.
Anyway, so there's
We
the
had
abolitionists and the
Just by
They-
arriving to the front, we beat one of them.
yes.
before
The
the
first-
city had almost entirely fallen before our reinforcements came. They burned one of the temples to the absolute, as well as destroying the passages that aren't essential for maintaining the water gates.
Watergate.
Man, that was a scandal.
I have a feeling there's going to be a scandal here.
Okay, so just real quick, remind me again. So the abolitionists, they're basically Republicans. What was that?
They
They
want
want no
the
absolute. They
they
want to
want
get
to
rid
kill
of their god.
They want to get
Okay,
rid
and
of
the other one
absolute.
was what again?
They want to
New
claim they want to claim the absolute for Apton and just do away with Hegia.
Okay, so
they want to solidify the country under one rulership.
that makes sense. Well, I would like to personally head off to the regions controlled by the abolitionists and start putting up propaganda for the other rebel group.
That might be a tad more
Well.
difficult than you'd expect.
They might be guarding that.
The
I
only
think a better solution would just be to kill them all.
the only really accessible points are the 2 water gates. They also serve as bridges across the city.
I believe
One
I
of them.
heard the Hegian phrase, kill them all, let the absolute sort them out.
Okay, well, whichever way we're going, I'd like to at least, take out a soldier and get the uniform of one of the others. I don't know if they have uniforms.
They seem to be mostly wearing standard military dress as they've gotten their hands on the city's armory.
Do they have, like, banners that are unique to either of them? Or something?
And no,
They
they
literally have
seem
no
to-
identification of any form?
nope. They seem to know each other by instinct.
Ah,
So they're directly being controlled.
they're completely immune to psychological warfare. Well, shit.
Just like the Chinese.
For
Oh.
For what it's worth, the general recommends attacking this waterway first, as it has several ballistae set up to overlook the other waterway.
Well, that
So
makes sense.
attacking the other one first would prove rather difficult.
Do the 2 rebel factions mix their forces, or do they maintain separate but equal fronts?
They seem to fight anytime they come into contact, and yet they don't go out of their way to fire at each other.
Then I have some ideas. If we can get behind their lines, and start infiltrating their camps and swapping their strategical records, supply lines, personnel files. Just
Would-
stash them in the enemy's camp and cause a
Would
few
be
deaths here and there.
would be a
Chaos
great
amongst our
idea
lines.
if would be a great idea if we know exactly where they kept them.
Well, that's why you find them on the campaign, not when they've made full camp within a territory. Catch them in the field.
For now, they
Can't
seem to be
be
holding
marching
the.
everywhere.
For now, they seem to be holding the waterways as our men have pushed them back.
Well then, we have no choice but to get to the other side and have a look around, don't we? Which side do we want to start with? I would argue the abolitionists.
I would
Out
go
of
with the
curiosity,
strategic position of the Northern Waterway.
I assume we're venturing out at night, yes?
It's up to you.
No.
It's currently afternoon.
Yeah, let's get a view of the waterway first, then, during the day.
All right. I assume you're just gonna send Aethif out so you're not spotted.
I mean, George can go
Aethif
as well,
and,
just act like a knight.
Aethif and Invisible Sabina.
Yeah, give us a report. Also should investigate the burned out bridges when we get a chance as well.
Well, it's not really
Leave.
burned out so much as they are just entirely blown up.
I see. Well, if they're not traversable by people... What the fuck?
Damn.
That was laggy.
I don't remember going through that lady's legs on the way to the tournament.
You don't.
I'm pretty sure you remember. Well, you weren't on the tournament. You're Sabina.
Exactly.
And I'm pretty sure this is exactly what I described going to the tournament.
Why is there only one character everywhere?
Eighth,
Why are
if
we
you're just being
fighting a
racist.
clone army?
You're just being racist.
Magnificent, aren't they?
I'm sorry, I've compared the hash of their profile pictures. They're all the same person.
Your
What you've
hashes are
done,
just racist.
what you've done, Bright,
We've computed
is
the
you've
hash of the
given us a
characters. They're all the
fucking-
same.
Wait. One moment. That ballista has a firework rocket.
Is
Yes,
that our side or their
This-
side?
Your side
fire
would
is
be
even
this.
this is basically
Is that
Mulan. Yes.
Does that have a black background for you guys as well?
What?
What?
The fire here.
No.
Where? Ping it.
What fire?
There is
Fire looks fine for me.
No. It looks.
Yeah, it looks
I
fine.
don't see
The
a black
fire
background to
looks
it.
very fireplacey.
Considering you're the only one on Linux,
Maybe we
I'd
should
assume it might be no, because the fire effect might be just different for
I doubt it's a Linux thing, but as a game
The
channel,
fire
that's what it looks like
rises.
for me. I don't care enough to.
maybe
notice,
it's like an
but
effects
it is
thing
odd.
that
Oh, that's weird.
might be a
It's
graphics
just-
card thing, but I don't know. It's just
I don't
fire.
know.
It's fine for me.
Either way, I don't care enough to fix it. It's
Anyway, it
amusing,
has
though.
the riddle that tells us how to win this fight, but we're not allowed to say it out loud.
I knew it.
Damn.
Alright. So this is what it looks like. With the burn dirty, I
yep.
could blow it up easily.
Okay, we don't
Yes,
want to
but we-
blow up the waterway.
You would really know not to blow up the fucking waterway unless you want to like drown the entire city, which
Yes,
I mean,
Yes.
it won't affect me.
while possibly strategically advantageous for you,
I
it
will
would
kill
be
you
like
several
the
times.
worst possible choice.
yeah, I imagine.
I mean,
that
it worked
I'd
over
live.
in that other country.
Yeah.
Well, you
Well,
want to
there-
take it over specifically so you can push an army through it. So
I don't like the fact that the ballista is aimed not at the other waterway, but any approachers for the waterway. It seemed like the tactical
the other two
device was
ballista are
misleading.
the other two ballista are aimed at the other waterway.
I mean, a burrowing bertie
I
wouldn't
see.
be able to do this, though. I wouldn't be able to just blow out their defenses.
Also, Bright, I need cards, Arcana, and Major.
Yes. What arcana do you have? I forget.
Oh, yeah.
let me make sure. I think it's
what can we do?
Swords and Wands.
Swords, just swords and wands.
I believe yes, just Swords and Wands.
Swords to wands. Give you a deck and a major.
Alright, so
A
the
deck
only
of majors and one deck.
I think
The only things we can do
if-
on the stealth front would be to sabotage the ballista, but
That would seem appropriate to me.
I think if
that
someone
might
can,
also be difficult.
if we can get someone to magically like disable one of the cannons, George could lead a frontal assault, and we could take the water. All we,
Well, I'm pretty sure we
all we
can
need
just
is to
take the
disable the
waterway.
ballista. All we need is to disable the ballista aiming at approaching targets. The other two take quite a while to turn around,
Mm,
and then to properly aim. And by that time, we should be We should be on the other side. So if someone can just destroy the ballista, George can lead the assault. They wouldn't be able to stop it.
Let's see. You would probably have no knowledge of Hagen siege weaponry, so
I can, however,
What you
see
s-
that's an awfully big bolt for what it is. It's not just a bolt.
Do they actually have any extra ammo for it up there, or is like 'cause
yes.
we would okay.
the people manning the thing have extra bolts for them.
I see. Well, I would argue that George has at least some idea of what that thing is. Doesn't know how effective it is.
He thinks that it looks like a ballista.
It's a ballista with an awfully big bolt. I'd argue maybe a magic explosive. Fireball,
I'd argue it doesn't matter. We don't want to get hit.
well, if it's explosive, perhaps it will chain react onto the rest of them if we blow it up.
To destroy the walkway.
I see no reason not to just make it go boom.
Not
Well,
idea
that
for those
one
two up
we
high.
might want to keep those two up high.
Yes. We can use them against our enemies should we capture them. And
Okay,
if you just...
well, in theory, then we could just mess up that ladder and kill the two guys up there, so that no one can actually man it during the fight.
I already have men
Let's
up
just-
there. If you
Let's
haven't
just
seen them,
observe for a
Yeah,
night.
yeah, that's why I said mess up the ladder and kill these two.
yeah,
So if we mess up the ladder and kill them, then they can't use it.
killing the people manning the weapon tends to end the weapon's manning.
Yeah. Do we know
Yes,
when
but messing
the...
up the
we can
ladder would
get-
keep them from all.
We can
remanning
get
it.
them to. Sabina has a plan that can get them to attack their own ballista, which would be funny.
Well, we don't want the ballista destroyed. We want to capture them.
We can't sacrifice that one.
Yeah, but the two up high, we want to
On
keep
the other hand,
those
having all
captured.
three would be kind of cool, but I'm more than happy to
Would be.
destroy one to get the other two.
Yeah. It's obviously on... Okay, so it's on a raised platform. So if you knock out one of the legs... should just drop the whole thing. They won't be able to aim it and shoot it at us.
So what was Sabina's plan?
I think I have a little magic trick I can pull on the to cause them to not fire the ballista, but instead to attack their oh so precious bolts. But that
Okay,
would be telling.
That's an idea. Well, that's certainly an idea. I can get their attention on the other end of the road. Distract them while others put a plan into action. I'm certain I can survive a ballista shot.
By the way, is there any threat of these two being used against us in this fight?
Oh, Hagen siege weaponry, I'm afraid.
We don't know what their turning radius is.
Those... No, but given the...
Don't we have a
Okay, so
Hegia in here?
they're ballistic.
Yeah.
And they're quite up
She-
high
she-
and pointing
she's,
the wrong way.
She's great at their martial arts. She's not really acquainted with siege. tactics or weaponry.
Show me to give it a roll, Brett.
Look,
Can I roll?
Chun's not
see?
the ballista cultivator.
Can I
What
make?
would
Can I
you
make
even
a,
roll
a-
for it?
I have reached second trebuchet realm in my cultivation.
Well, George has probably made ballista before, so I guess just a reduced craft roll.
You've certainly made ballista
The knowledge
before,
of-
but without examining these, you'd have no idea what they can do. You could certainly tell exactly what they can do once you're close enough to one, but
Those appear to be ballistic, but I have no idea what that's used for.
well, you know what they're used for. You know how they operate roughly.
Yeah.
But the exact specifics are not at your disposal because you don't fucking see them. Mind you, you're not even on the stealth mission, otherwise it would have fucking ended, I'm pretty sure.
They have ballistae, do they? Strange. I've made several, but I couldn't tell you for the life of me how they're used.
Ballistae fire bolts.
They fire bolts, yes. I just have no idea how far they can.
Fireballs.
Not without seeing this-
I didn't know you
way
could craft
they do.
such wizards.
I mean, you'd... Not without seeing the specific ballista, you wouldn't know. You could tell them that the average ballista could cover the entire city in the right position, but like, fuck's that gonna be worth?
Do they have
It
wheels?
is.
They do. They could be mobile, but I have no way of verifying this information.
At any rate,
Turn them
I would
around?
not.
No, impossible.
At any rate, I would not mind a night assault upon their defensive perimeter.
Yes. Well, who's with me on the assaulting team, and who's going to sneak in?
I'll be on the assault team.
Kagami is going to volunteer soldiers to man any ballista you acquire, and he's willing to send in some volunteers, but you'd clearly be better just yourselves.
Lord Kagami, I'm expecting to be shot with the ballista, so I don't recommend it. Let me just set myself up where I'm going to be.
Where's my token?
This is where George will be. He's going
There
to
you can
distract
arrive.
them.
Arrive from either of the side streets if you.
Yeah, well, then we'll arrive from this one where it's closer. So that'll be the idea there. George will distract them, get their attention. Hopefully, someone will be able to knock out the ballista in that time. Otherwise, George is going to have to try and not die. There's also an
Right,
back end of the map.
So have we made a decision? I had to step away for a couple minutes.
No.
Well, no, we don't know
Yes,
who's
we've
going on
decided
which
to
team.
throw May at the camp alone.
Oh,
Prove yourself to
okay,
us.
all right.
I could show you the other waterway if you want to see it first, but again, it's
So-
inadvisable to attack that one first.
So character tokens aren't actually here.
No, this
don't
is
you-
planning.
Don't you have it? I mean,
So
I have your tokens.
this is the planning phase. So I'm going to recommend that Aethif infiltrate with someone else who's capable of it.
Problem is that it's not particularly possible for you to make that that gap. You could try
Well,
and
he
swim,
doesn't
but
have to. He
it's
just goes-
I
Yeah,
just
if he just climbs
Skelly boy
along
climb.
the waterway.
Yeah, that's
I-
pretty much how I imagine
You
it.
can-
Skelly boy climb along.
I could get
it
over
would
the
be
gap.
very
Just goes like
difficult, but
I mean, I have
certainly
like
not impossible.
I have so many arms
Yeah,
that as long as I'm
it's-
holding on with
I'm
at
just-
least 10 at a time, I probably
I'm
won't
just-
fall.
I'm just saying, Aethif can probably make it, but anyone with less
Yes.
acrobatics,
Okay.
probably not.
So we'll
What
entrust
about-
Aethif with knocking out the ballista then.
What about
Getting
invisible
over won't be a
travel?
problem for me. I can fly there as a bat.
Okay, you do
Yeah, that might be helpful. Fly as a bat, land on the roof.
With the way they're positioned, invisible travel is unlikely to be helpful, but flying as a bat would be no problem.
Wait, they're
Roof
Chinese.
to
They'll just
roof.
eat you, though.
Well,
If
they
he's
might have
smart.
some problems with
So-
that.
No, that's part of the strategy. They eat they eat
They eat
May,
her.
and suddenly the entire population is stricken with disease that will kill millions.
Ah,
Okay, the plan is for Aethif to climb across. Either side, doesn't matter. May to fly across as a bat. So ending up,
Which,
you should both be in position.
So we're taking this ballista out first. That's the plan,
Take
right?
that one out, yes. And then the rest of us will launch a frontal assault.
Of course, Aethif would have to concern himself with where exactly he climbs up, considering they seem to be watching most angles. But
My
Well,
plan.
that's not really an issue because as long as I'm alone, before the fight starts, I kind of just make them forget me and then get in position.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you only get it once for this encounter, because I'm gonna count the entire thing as a fight. So
Yeah, that's fine. I'm
Oh.
just saying, suddenly they notice me, then I disappear and I walk away.
You have one feather on a chicken hat. How do you use it? Alright, and then we'll take Sterak and Sally on our side, I guess.
are they even here?
The tokens are, that's what matters.
Should I give you characters that aren't here?
Do you use George when I'm not here?
No.
Yes.
I think we have.
Yes, we do, but he typically
then
there
behaves
you
like
go.
you do, and
Hit and miss sometimes.
No, hold on. We only use George when he's not here. When he was here at the start.
Alright, so I say we're fine using him. Depends on if everyone agrees, though. It doesn't have to be the case. Alright, no one's willing to make a decision. I guess we won't use him.
I mean, I'm in favor.
I favor.
Look, if they die, it's I'm blaming you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine,
They'll
let's
just come back.
Let's keep him out of the fight then.
No,
They die in real life.
don't leave them out just because they'll die.
Yeah.
But I have the perfect excuse to not reinvite them.
Like they were going to show up anyway.
I suppose in theory I should at least give you Sally's character because she said she'll be late.
Well, yeah, I figured
In
that
theory,
one.
she'll be late. Yes.
Okay.
Not showing up as late, correct?
I would say we can assume that Sterak is somewhere else.
Yeah.
He decided to pick some herbs.
Pinky.
Pretty sure Chan could also make the climb, but I don't think that's useful.
Yeah, we need
Certainly
people on
not
the front line to
stealthily.
destroy the
Yeah.
destroy the soldiers in the barricades.
Because let's say we do it at night, Aethif has to roll both stealth and acrobatics to do it.
Yeah, Chan is not really stealthy. That's the problem.
Shun could climb, no problem, but the
George
Also-
could definitely climb it, but he would not be stealthy.
are you swimming through or are you just climbing around, Aethif?
Which
I
way's the
see, I
water
mean-
flowing?
I mean, if I do it, relatively slowly and never let go with more, make sure I'm always holding on
Yeah,
with
I'm
at least
just-
10 hands. I can't imagine I fall, so I'll just.
I'm just asking
Climb
whether I
carefully.
give you. I'm just asking whether I give you 2 climb checks or 2 swim checks, or a swim check and a climb check.
I don't think swimming makes much sense right now.
Not really.
Right? Well, you guys discussed that battle plan of yours for like another minute, all the way.
So for this section of the bridge, I'm saying that it's probably safest for everyone if George steps out before we disable the ballista to distract them, and then while they're aiming and getting ready to shoot him on his own, it's taken out. And if it is taken out, George will charge and everyone follow up behind.
As soon as Aethif shows up, I'm gonna unbat onto the roof and jump the two or attack the two guys there.
Okay.
Transform into a vampire once again. Undead. Pseudo-human. Is a vampire correct to call it a human?
No.
Yeah.
Vampire.
It's closest to a undead isn't specific.
Well, because I'm going to use
course they're
terrifying
human.
aura to
Va-
just
va-
knock out a ton of these fighters.
Otto.
Vampire as a sub-breed of undead.
So
Pretty sure those guys are on our side.
they aren't.
They are not.
And the being called away has ended. Have you
Alright.
finalized your plans?
I think so. I'm going to use.
Yes, we already won the fight, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, you performed all the
Was-
rolls.
I mean-
We got nothing but nat 10s. It was great.
I do have
Damn, let me
another
just
thought.
perform all the roles for the soldiers in private.
They all
Nice.
rolled ones.
Um,
Wow, I can't believe it.
So
Hmm.
How
That's
are
fine.
you rolling
Other
20s?
is this roof this roof or this roof? This roof is
The one without enemies on it.
The only problem is I wouldn't be surprised if these ballistas can hit me
Hold
on this roof, and I may not
They
be in range on that
likely
roof.
can.
Probably can, but it'll take them at least a turn to aim.
So is my
Bold
plan
assumption.
to simply not be on the roof after a turn?
When they fire, yeah. It's knock out the ballista and then get into cover. While the rest of us break through the bridge. And
Watch,
then
we
we
go
can
through
all
all
as
this
one
effort,
charge the last two ballista.
Go through all this effort to knock out the ballista, and their archers are just master class snipers.
Yeah, tier 6 snipers.
Alright.
They've got 3 tiers in finesse, and they've chosen arts that mean they never miss.
All right. So you're waiting for nightfall for this?
Yes.
Yes.
I am, however, going to be carrying a
that's
torch.
not supposed to. That's not supposed to work.
I want
that
to
way.
attract as much attention as I can.
I
I
think
would
a
tend to
token
assume.
this thing is calling is not here.
Basically, I would
What?
tend to assume that it's rather difficult for me to obscure myself from the sun as a bat with the whole clothing thing and whatnot.
Yes, it would be.
Plus,
Okay,
bats
so
don't really
we're
like
all
being
in our
out in the
starting position.
So you don't wear clothes when you're transformed, I see.
Well, the
Noted.
clothes kind of just go somewhere magical and reappear when I transform back. It's
They go to a certain very dark place.
yes.
Right, so I think we're all in starting position now. They would have to be in that alley, but I can't put them in there because the building's too close together.
Bright, do I have time before combat to cast a spell?
Sure. What spell?
I'm King of Pentacles on Sabina. All concealment.
Right. So
So
you're
it's 8 concealment, 5 plus 1 rounds of duration. Or no, it's minutes
Alright,
of duration.
yeah. So you're invisible for like an hour.
Otto.
At the start of combat, let's see.
Let's do the initiative
use-
first.
Well, before anything starts, before we do anything, I would like to drop shield on myself for like 6 points and 3 rounds, multi-purpose mana. So 6 shields for 3 rounds.
All right. I assume you're doing that once you're in position.
Yeah, like just before I'm about to like.
So,
start
Sabina's able to do that like before you're even in position because she's got a thing that lets her self buffs last longer. But
Okay.
you
Then when the rest of us are in position, it's up now to Aether to make his rolls to get across, and mine to
Myself.
fly across as a bat.
Yes, what do I have to roll for that?
Wow.
Anyways?
What the fuck?
Yeah,
Also,
that's
transfer.
that's what happens when you copy and paste it, guys.
Yeah.
What?
You know what?
Well-
I'm just gonna go around and disable all of them except one from the initiative and just have them all act on the same turn.
Ah,
Fair
Very
enough.
reasonable.
Equally as cancer, but you know what? Sure.
Honestly, I think that's a preferred cancer to this shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Only I knew
There we
which
go.
one of them
Part
rolled the 20.
R6 will be the shields.
unless you just happen to only leave the one with a 9, they'll go first.
Well, they're not
Well,
gonna
we're
go because they
ignoring
don't
them
know you're here.
until they're alerted. We're ignoring them.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't know. Maybe if I'm feeling extra evil, I'm gonna have them take pot shots at bats from being bored.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
No, we'll have
They-
to notice
they-
the bat. That is
Don't
Big
answer that, I
Ching
know.
Chong waste military ammo on bats.
They didn't pay for this ammo.
Or
Or in theory, they
They didn't pay at
In
all
theory,
because
they-
it came from the city's armory. Yes, I know.
yeah. I mean, in theory, they paid for the ammo by taxes, but
Like they would
So
have to
my
notice.
his, huh?
They would have to notice the bat to even take pot shots at it, which should be
I don't
rather
know.
difficult.
So my his.
but they're Chinese. Have you considered their racial
Yeah, it's actually a
And an arrow
natural
start flying.
advantage.
racial bonus?
Racial
detecting
bonus.
the-
Racial
Don't
bonus.
forget-
Park eating unclean animals. Racial bonus.
Wait. Does mine have the fucking racism buff?
What?
No,
None
only
of
the
you have the
original
racism
cast
buff.
have the racism buff.
None of you have the
Whoa.
racism buff.
What is the racism buff?
Oh, it's
I
this
get
thing.
it.
Steric took it in character creation. He got +3 to racism.
Well,
Okay.
we also all got +1 to racism for
Yeah.
bartering with a goblin.
Also,
Well, yes. Every time
Yeah.
we meet another race, our racism gets a +1.
So
also
we're
it's
at
pronounced.
+7 now, I think. Because I'm pretty
May-
sure we've
may
met
not.
blacks and kikes.
You haven't met any blacks.
May is most
I mean,
likely
Jews
not.
maybe, but not blacks.
Yeah,
No,
we've,
there are
we've
no
met
blacks
the
in this world.
mermaids.
Kinks, kikes,
There we go.
literal monsters, such as blacks and kikes.
It's made purple. How did I do this?
What are you doing?
Why is- How did May become purple in the initiative order?
The color. No clue.
What does she?
Eh?
Why is she purple?
What are you getting?
Well, her outline is purple.
Did you click on
No,
the purple?
her outline's purple. That's what it is. No outline.
Sabina may not want to stand there.
So I was adding a bar to track pentacle shields.
What?
I assume initiative basically doesn't start until we're noticed, anyways.
Yes.
So
Or
It'll be-
until we do something notable.
we're allowing Aethif and Mai to act first.
Okay.
All right, Aethif, give me a climb check.
That'd be acrobatics, right?
Yes.
Cool. Wrong side of the table.
Ah,
All right, you make your way about halfway across the door. And give me a stealth check. See if any of the chinks hear
let's
you.
see, what AI is this? Is this Revelations or Shadows?
Man, was Revelations just able to spot you from at an instant?
I remember the AI in that being pretty good.
Look!
I
It's not
like
the
you-
fucking Far Cry. It's not the Far Cry 1 AI that can see you through walls.
Also, that
Ooh.
technically should be a 6, but I did roll a
Oof.
1.
Hmm.
I should have rolled a. Yeah, anyway. That should be 1 + 5, but still a 1. I don't know how the net 1 works.
1
All
plus
right,
5,
you're
that's
you're
6.
lucky enough.
That's close.
He starts to choke, and then remembers he doesn't have organs necessary to choke.
He
No, it's just you've
But
got
the-
one of your feet on like the female's boobs, but it accidentally gives way.
the The chink
Turns
swear
out it's that
swears
fancy chest.
the chink swears he hears something, but Aethef conveniently is obscured by the flowing hair.
Must have been a wind.
Anyways,
Oh,
roll another
sorry, hang
climb.
on. It would have been a quite short. Xing shang shuo bin qiling.
All right, you can make it the rest of the way there, and
What-
another stealth if you attempt to remain unseen.
What checks do I need to
How
show up
not
here?
to be seen?
Hey, there you go.
Right, there's 3 of them who could possibly see you at this angle, I think. So I'm just
Just roll
this.
from.
All right, they don't see you.
Nope.
Mai, you're turned into a bat, and it's dark. So give me a D10 plus 3 just to see if you can fly across entirely unseen.
Can I also add my stealth, which is 2 to that?
Sure.
So D10 plus 5.
2.
The circumstance of no one looking for bats is the plus 3.
Based. Sure, yes, that is working. This is running rather
Okay.
slowly.
7.
That's a 7.
See if she gets lucky. All right, no bats are spotted.
There you go.
On the
You
roof.
guys are now in position.
You get into
All right.
position.
Okay.
At least what you
Okay.
think is your position. What you have decided is position.
Are we ready to kick it off? Okay. George will step out.
I feel like I should take out those guards first before you
Yeah,
on the
I
cannon
assume-
before you step out.
I assume May and Aethif are taking actions first, no?
What's
Uh,
the point of us getting here to knock out those things before
Yes.
they
Wait for a
explode you?
signal before doing anything.
Thought the idea was
Isn't
capture
it
their
us doing
attention while they're
something?
distracted.
But to distract them, actually, should I do that? Because I kind of want to. Yeah, let's see how it goes. But I'm going to start it off with summoning in a rolling fog, so they can't.
Oh,
they
don't
wouldn't be
do-
able to
don't
see
do
up
that.
there.
Don't
No?
don't do that.
You don't want to obstruct
I'm
their
gonna use
sight lines.
I'm gonna use terrifying
Okay.
aura.
All right.
I've not had a good opportunity to use it, and this is a really good one. So,
This is the first time it was used ever.
second, it did get changed. So,
Okay, do your thing.
Yeah, do your thing. Or
Okay.
whoever's doing things, do things.
All right.
yeah.
Oh, Mai, how were you planning on attacking again?
By throwing magic at the 2 people by the ballista.
So you're gonna make the ballista explode instead of hitting them, or you're hitting them?
Ideally, I will make the men explode instead of hitting the
Ah.
ballista.
Out of curiosity, are you doing an AoE and do you have sculpted spells?
I do not have sculpted spells.
So I would
Or you're doing a chain
advise
attack.
against an AoE.
You advise against AoE, so okay. I will attack the one of them with single target with weapon imbued with spell. That's what I will do.
Stop putting me up there.
I will
The geometry is weird.
actually hold on. I need to check something.
Do you?
One thing. Where the fuck is this listed? Arkaine,
Usually does that,
Arkaine.
considering I specifically made it not do that.
Well, it's the fact that the models will still go over the objects.
Ah, you're right.
Oh, there we go.
There's a setting to disable that, but I keep forgetting to
I
do
have a
so.
question. What is the restrictions on casting below cantrip level cards?
There isn't.
I don't think we've applied those rule changes yet.
So okay, we can or can't do that.
You can do it.
I can do that. Okay. Can I use this 2 of Wands to make weather
Hmm.
of 1 strength for 1 round?
Weather.
Holding.
I know what
Thinking about
he
it,
wants
you
to
would.
do, but
The problem is that you can't divide it because you'd have to divide it into an AOE and then set it to a turn duration, but you can't. There's literally not enough
It just
magnitude
needs
in it.
to be not even
Your
to like
cantrip is
exist for
your
my
cantrip
turn.
is your cantrip is literally enough to do it for your turn. This
That's
is below
fine.
your cantrip.
This is not enough to exist for my turn. All right,
I would
that's
say
fine.
no.
Okay, that's fine. Then I will just I will summon, grab my weapon, imbue it with a arsenal weapon, imbue with a Princess of Swords, and attack this man
Right, roll your
because I
attack.
believe it's the bound weapon, so it's just 10 plus 2, right, for the casting thing, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
well, it's bound.
Oh, plus
weapon, then
3.
It's whatever your it's +3.
Yeah,
My modifier
sorry.
plus 3 for casting. Okay, cool.
Well, your
For bound
your weapon
yeah.
modifier is equal to your.
Why is that? It's just really slow right now. Did I?
Oh, the
I
roller
can't
thing.
actually see the buttons on my dice roller.
Error. Network from what? There it goes.
Oh, okay, there we go.
That
So
just a
yeah,
D10 or yeah.
D10. It should have been D10
All right,
plus
so that's
3.
a fucking crit.
Yeah. I
It's
don't know
not.
because okay, I know why that worked. It should have been plus 3 because it had the modifier then. And so that's with the um the
And knives.
throwing knives. So kinetic piercing 1, delay 2, imbued with Princess of Swords.
So that is crit. That's double damage.
So this man is probably not alive.
Let's see. That's 4 hits. No, is it 4 hits? It's 4 hits, I think.
Whatever his armor level is.
Yeah, that's 4 hits. Plus the 8. Yeah, that's exactly enough to kill him.
And
Base.
I imagine it will help Aethif if I throw a cantrip pentacles at this guy just to hold him in place for the 1 second. Or would it be better to just throw damage at him?
It's up to you.
Just damage?
Well,
I mean,
she
it's
doesn't
only
have
gonna
enough
be
damage to kill him.
it's only gonna be 3 damage. That's why I asked.
Oh, then don't hold him or whatever, just so I can
Okay,
climb
hey,
straight up.
3. I'll throw the cantrip worth of pentacles at him.
The shadows around him, grabbing him.
Yes.
Alright, so my part of this will be climbing up and psychotically stabbing him to death.
You have them. I guess you do have the movement for that.
Do the attack roll. Attack roll, man.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say you have enough because you would have gotten to a place where you would have had enough.
Yes.
Anyway, do the backstabbing thing if you were so
Probably
inclined.
unnecessary considering my multi-attacks. I'll just use a normal psychotically stabbing at him.
As long as they can't fire the ballista, it's moot anyway.
Even if I don't kill him in the first one, I have a second attack.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a crit.
he is held, but he can still respond to this. Right, so that's 1 hit, I think.
Crit.
It's 1 hit crit. That's 3 damage per sword. So that's
Plus
6,
2 because
12.
of the way that's written, and then whatever
Yeah,
crit.
12 damage plus 2. Yeah, that is also exactly enough to kill him.
Hmm. Yeah.
And that's without backstabbing.
Since I do have my multi-attack, I think I'll just cut the string on this thing so that it can't be used during the fight.
Fair enough.
All right, you
I can repair it.
cut the string, I suppose.
Yes.
Or could you use sneaking? No, that's a bonus.
As you cut the string, the ballista violently responds.
And
It doesn't
that's
fire a
what
projectile,
alerted.
but
It wouldn't be able to fire the projectile.
it doesn't fire, but it's very loud
It-
and rocks.
It twangs. It
Yes.
just
Right.
alerts all the guards.
Okay. And as this happens, 2, 2, 4, 5. Oh, frozen.
Hold on. It's Chun's initiative first because that did alert them. And I'm just saying,
Everyone heard the ballista rocking. So
Yep.
they came a knocking. Their arrows.
Chun, your turn.
Okay, the ballista's gone. So we don't really need a distraction anymore. Let's move over here and check something. Yeah, throw a fireball for Thix at this guy.
Right. Oh, also, May, I noticed you haven't reduced your pool size for turning into a vet.
Oh, what should that be reduced by? And what should that have regenerated to?
Considering it was like 2 turns, like 3 is probably fine, but
So, like, there?
yeah, that's fine. Just
Cool. And then as a caster 3, it's 3 regen per turn base?
well, you don't get base regen because
Oh, right, yes.
you need to
But-
drain one of them.
Yes, that's right.
Chijo.
I don't remember how chemomancy works.
Anyways,
Because I did pull them, but not with that magic, so it probably doesn't matter.
Do we have combat music, Brett?
no,
Why not?
Ching
Because I don't have
ding
combat
dong,
music.
Ching chong, ching dong, ding dong.
Man, we unloaded all the music. Damn.
I have in fact unloaded all the music because Tabletop Simulator didn't save everything, I actually have some of the music. Ooh,
Aha. So you do have music.
what the play.
You're sudden
Oops, Shadow's good.
betrayal.
I found a song for it already.
Clips of Shadow seems fine.
Not the
Game
one we
game
used
relevant
for
channel. Better
Anyway,
background
Sean.
music.
Chun, you threw a fireball at a guy for 6 damage. Did you roll it?
Yes, it was an 11.
Crit? Or is that not a crit for you?
Not a crit.
Fucking button. The guy is surprised by a sudden fireball.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Yes. 6 wounds, okay.
Rena?
Alright. As she's in stealth, she's not going to do a chant that she would have had prepared.
She feels awful about not being a tunie.
Yes, actually. Because, Bright, do you happen to have a model of that absolute statue?
I don't have it to hand, but I can just manufacture one.
I'll save that. I'll save that for later.
I'll manufacture one anyways. Just
Yep. With an Ace of Wands. Did you get the image I sent you in DMs?
yes, I gave it to you. It's in your hand.
Oh, is it now? Oh, very well. Yep. Wrong name, but good anyway.
No, it's the correct name because it's an illusion.
All right. Well, I mean, yeah, eventually. Anyway, so here, a golden circle is gonna appear on the ground with all sorts of manner of nonsense arcane glyphs. And summoned is a figure of will and past, the long dead hero Hadrian.
How much?
Well, it's a Princess of Wands, so 8 with 2 duration.
You know what? Let me give him a second bar. That's his duration.
That would be excellent.
Stop, fucking
And
stop
increase
touching
max.
things. Duration, there we go.
Would that be counted as a 3 duration? Okay. And I'll go ahead and put this back.
You're using him as attack mode.
Yes, he is in
or
attack
just-
mode, Hadrian.
Right, Hadrian in attack mode is going to walk up this guy and do an attack, which attack.
Would it be at my modifier? Yeah. So
Be back in a
Should
second.
probably be at your
Jesus
casting
Christ.
modifier, but
Did you seriously summon your grandfather?
wouldn't be the
your
first time
grandfather
someone's-
misses.
Yeah, grandfather misses, unfortunately. But yes, summon the legendary hero of
With her
hero of the
command
family
seals.
during the Republic
Famous
War.
for
yeah.
building a wall.
Built a wall and kept the Republic out of kept it out of current
Yeah.
world.
Mainly because if he hadn't built a wall, they would have lost.
Also, gotta exclude this one
Remove
from
him from the initiative order.
this. Anyways, it's their turn. Well, let's start with the ones at the front. This guy's gonna stab your grandfather.
He does not get stabbed. He gets a little counterattack as a treat.
Alright, roll it.
Damn.
No.
Legendary
alright.
hero pops up. Hagen's Afton's fight back.
The other one's gonna also do an attack on your grandfather. Apparently fucking not.
Just to see if I get a counterattack. No. I'm guessing that was one of the guys at the side.
That was the other guy in front of him.
They have multi-attack.
What,
Like
you
a
think
sub-
only you're bullshit?
Yes.
With the
So
main
multi-attack
characters,
succeeds.
right?
Multi-attack does succeed with, how much? With
A margin
3,
of
so
3.
that's 1 hit.
Yo.
Alright, that's,
What are they armed with?
spears.
Huh. Well, guess they have musculature.
And this guy is gonna walk up to here, immediately walking into, Sabina.
Would Sabina be able to dodge that?
Suppose you can roll a dodge. I guess I'm gonna roll for him to walk. This is
He doesn't get a modifier.
Oh, fuck. Oh.
because he's walking. He's walking.
Well, I mean, he's not intentionally walking into her, but so I'm gonna roll with the concealment bonus.
Yeah, alright, you can step to the side.
Oh,
as
look
he-
who finally joked it.
Ah, Atronach.
He stepped inside. He completely oblivious of you, stands here and just tries to shiv Chun.
Let's see. No, he doesn't.
Tries again. Man, these guys are rolling fucking terribly, to be honest.
No, they're
Terribly.
They're rolling pretty average.
Alright. You take... That's 6 damage total, minus whatever armor you have.
6.
Terribly.
Yes.
So 5.
If you have 1 armor, it's minus 2, because that's
Okay.
the attacks that are hitting you. Then this guy's gonna also
We're
stab
attacking
it.
musculature per hit.
Nope, they just have 3 damage in their spears.
Okay then. Fucking absolute overpowered them.
Absolutely.
This guy's gonna stand here and try and stab your grandfather once
I
again.
think he just wants to give him a chance to have hurting George.
Oh, these guys have more than a chance of killing you. It's just they're rolling
No.
fucking horribly.
Nah.
Again,
Wait.
they are not rolling horribly.
One has rolled above a 6 once. There we go.
Exactly, that's fucking amazing for what we're fighting.
Fuck yeah! Hadrian
This-
survives! He is the wall! You can't stop him, can't go through the wall.
Grand Hero.
And like most, he's gonna be filled with arrows.
One of the archers is going to pull out a small trumpet horn thing and blow it. That's his turn.
Reinforcements are
The-
likely coming.
The other archers, well, one's shooting at Hadrian. Why not?
Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Keck.
The fuck?
I'm just gonna assume Hadrian has
correct.
no armor because you have no armor.
Well, Sabina has armor.
Not that... True, but I'm not sure how I should count armor for illusion, so I'm just not.
I think illusions don't have armor, do they?
Are these both named Sabina Callisto?
Because
Does he have?
illusions.
One's an illusion.
Does he have talents? Probably not.
No,
no.
sadly you
Let's
can't.
see. That's...
Oh, I see.
4 hits. Yeah, that's the illusion gone.
Yeah, rolling
Oof.
terribly my ass.
One of them rolled a crit, one of you rolled a crit. It's, like, even.
Yeah, but his
just
crit
move
was
him
the
off the field.
counterattack and they blocked it. So
Move him off the... Actually, 2 of you rolled a crit then, because Zathef rolled a crit. Anyway, move him off the field.
I get moved off the field.
The other 2 are going to aim at Chun and fire.
Should have summoned the fog.
Chun dodges. I assume she has ranged defense.
+3, yeah.
Alright. That's the other one.
Rolling terribly, you say?
Frankly, I should have been multi-attacking with these guys too, but I forgot.
Oh, roll
Can I
off.
roll off? I'm just gonna roll again because changing the number is annoying.
In that case, I roll too.
Yeah. Alright, Chun dodges 2 attacks.
Wait, what do I need to roll to throw the arrows back? Crit, right?
Do you have the crit? Or within your
Ah.
crit threshold, I think.
I mean, it's not specified in the rules.
I'm going to assume Mai has transformed back into regular person when she was casting the spells.
Oh, I wasn't just casting a spell. I was throwing that spell
Oh, right.
daggers
Yeah.
at them. So yes.
So
As a bet, throwing daggers, it was cool.
has Aethif used his cloak?
No.
Oh,
However,
I
if
see.
if they are going to attack him, then yes, he does.
well, considering you were fucking standing right in front of one of them, I assume
You know what they say about assumptions, Brett.
Anyway,
Give an
May,
asset of
Given
you.
Given that they all look at him with the intent to kill him, it activates.
May, catch these arrows.
Is it,
I
do
don't
you have
think
it
to
like
roll
it's...
anything. It's just
Well, you have
however many
you have
arrows.
pentacles, or
That is 6 points of pentacles underneath. That's what the yellow bar is.
alright, so you put 6 points of pentacles. Okay, so this is 1 damage, I think. Yeah, no, that's 2 damage, or 2 hits. So that's 4 damage against that pentacles. The other guy shoots.
Okay, so the pentacles are down to what health?
The 2 health, and now you take. Yeah, now you take. What's that? 3 hits? Yeah, 3 hits.
Now,
Is it 3
how much
hits?
damage do I take?
No, it's still 2 hits. Is it? Hold on. Yeah, it's still 2 hits. So you take 4 damage, 2 to the pentacles, and then 2 to your toughness.
Okay.
How do you guys expect to win this fight when you guys are only here and there's all these guys over on the top?
Well, the plan is that we
Easily.
kill them on the way there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say the rest of them don't do much, as the ballistas aren't really in a good spot to fire, considering they don't want to damage. Actually, no, Aether broke the other ballistas, so
Check. Nice.
Where you think they're gonna
nah,
blow up?
nah,
their
they're not
ballista?
gonna.
Yeah.
They're not gonna do it. If they remembered Aether standing next to it, they would have, but they don't. So that's everyone's turn. George.
Yep. Alright. As an action, I want to try and taunt them. Just as many of the hostiles
You don't
as I
have.
can.
You don't really have Guardian, do you?
No.
Oh wait, that guy should have taken 3 damage.
Oh, yeah, burning blood.
That only applies for standing right next to you. Those spears should technically count as ranged weapons.
It specifically says melee attack.
Yes, but the spear.
It does.
In fact, I'm not really sure why I'm letting you roll against them. They're supposed to be ranged
It's
weapons.
ranged defense that he has as well.
True. But I'm not sure why I let Hadrian roll against them so often, to be
Well,
honest.
he was in melee with 2 of them.
True. Anyways,
Ooh,
the
actually,
blood
I have
only affects
sprinted,
the blood
but-
only affects things that it gets on, so it's not like spears effectively counter it.
I
pretty
actually have
much.
sprinter, so I'm here.
Yeah, you can move.
How the frick did you get all the way up there?
Easily.
Huh?
Oh, okay. I accept that.
Is it an action to activate the terrifying
It's a
aura?
free action.
Free action?
Just do it.
Okay.
You can just do it.
How many of them can see me?
Everyone on the bridge.
Oh, please don't
What
know.
about the archers?
Too busy looking at my and the fact that 2 of theirs are just dead.
Okay. Fuck it. Alright. Alright,
If it
well,
wasn't
well,
if it
on
wasn't
the
night
bridge.
outside, I'd say they could see you, but
Yeah, okay. Well, there's everyone on the bridge.
When you say the archers,
I'm at-
these archers or these archers?
On the
Them.
bridge.
everyone on the bridge
I
can
wanted
see
the
you.
ones off the bridge to do it. Alright. Well, as it is now, I'm currently dual wielding Gloam Render and Virtus, so you attack.
One thing I should have specified about Gloam Render is you have to specify you're doing the cleave attack, and it's you don't get multi hits if you do it.
Ah,
You get a multi attack, but not multiple hits with the attack.
So
Oh,
you're
it's
not going
one
to move
target.
up to attack them.
so it's a one target thing.
No, it's like you
no, it's
you
not
cleave
multiple
everyone in the.
swings.
Yeah, it's essentially a range attack.
Yeah. Oh, right.
They don't
So
really
I
get
wouldn't
the-
be able to use both my weapons.
Both.
You can. I mean, you can because you're
But you
holding
can follow
both.
up. Yeah, you can follow up with.
Yeah,
Your other one.
it's specifically the weapon delay mechanic doesn't apply to it if you do it.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Well, from a distance then, before I use the sprinter to move in as a free action,
All right.
as my first attack, I use
If
Gloam
you,
Render.
I mean, if you decided to do the aura of terror from here, the other archer definitely couldn't see you. But
Yeah, well, from here then, Gloam Render. I
I'll
will
render the entire
strike them.
bridge.
Yeah. So that's roll 1d10 plus 3.
Yep. Counters 1, 2,
9.
3. 1. Actually, hold on. I'm just gonna use the buttons for this because
Wow, 19
And
feet. Jeez.
That's
1
the
dodges. Dodges. Dodge. 2 doesn't
Oh,
dodge.
what freaking ability do you have that runs 19 freaking feet?
Alright, so you hit 3 of them, I think? Yeah, 3 of them.
Wait, what? One or three?
Actually, hold on. I need to roll another one. Because there's 7 of them on the bridge. Alright, you hit 3 of them, which I'm just gonna roll
terrible
the
rolls.
first 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that
Gloam Render doing
is-
6 damage. This guy's
Yeah.
gone. Actually, he isn't because 1 armor. But
Mm,
Well, it's 6 damage.
Yes,
It's
but
6
it's one
physical
arm.
damage?
Counting yeah, as a ranged cleave, yes.
Okay, well.
And then
Right.
George will charge in. Free action to move and hit with his Virtus.
alright.
7.
Also a cleave.
Yes, left to right.
2 targets.
This
That's
one's
a fail.
1
This
hit
dead.
when he's dead.
this one.
George cuts cleanly through the first man
This
and
one.
strikes directly into the second.
How much was the stats on Virtus?
Let's see.
3.
It is, yep, 3.
Let's do
yeah.
hits, right?
Unless they're undead, in which case it's 6.
Down.
Oh, I mean weapon delay.
The weapon delay is 6.
On Virtus? No.
Uh,
Unless
Actually, no,
maybe it
Virtus
is.
never had
Oh,
weapon delay. It was
5.
made before
If-
then.
Yeah, it's 5. This isn't enough. So. Alright, you cut the man.
So as he cuts the first man's head off, the sword gets embedded in the second. Alright. Do I want it? No.
Oh
No,
wait,
I
do you
want
have
Aura of
another
Terror.
thing?
No, he doesn't have multi-attack.
No, I was tempted to Aura of Terror, but
I
I'm
mean,
deciding against it.
had you Aura of Terror them, they would have been suppressed, which probably would have helped with the attack, but Amaryllis.
Yeah, I want to save
It would
that
help
for my
other
person.
people too.
Yeah, there are 4 archers aiming at us.
Because I'm pretty
I
sure we
suppose-
want those archers to not be.
Amaryllis, you
Alright.
wake up in this situation, having been piloted by a mask for a while.
Sally?
Sally's asleep again.
I'm not even.
I'm not asleep. I'm
Never mind,
right
she
here.
doesn't wake up.
I didn't
Holy
understand.
shit.
So my position in the game, like I was a little bit back. Can I be like right here? Is that all right?
Well, but you
Well,
just came from an alley,
you-
but
Yeah, you were like this.
Somewhere,
is, like, the best
somewhere around there. Yeah.
You know, like the bit. You can take a move action and move.
Okay. I'm gonna move to here, and then can I take an action after that, or is that not
Yeah,
allowed? I keep
yeah.
forgetting. Okay.
yes.
I'm gonna throw my candies because we're here. I
Uh,
believe my candies get yeeted. Let me check. I still have. I
just
still have 11 of
Pick
those.
yeah, pick.
Yeah. We pick
Using
the-
something from the start of the game.
Yeah, green candy, and I'm just gonna throw it somewhere in, I guess like from here to like somewhere in this position, so it knocks these two.
All right. Let me.
Can I
just
imbue these
check.
candies as well with my pitch? Like, does that like my
I
yeet?
suppose you could. I suppose you could throw them really fucking hard. I don't
Yeah,
recall what.
we're
Hold
just-
on. Let me double check your character
Accuracy,
sheet.
accuracy.
I'm pretty sure they were 1 magnitude things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need to know what are.
Let me read them again. Blah, blah,
They
blah,
aren't
blah.
magnitude.
One MR and one DR. Huh.
That's what you get from eating them.
Oh, I see. Yeah, the range explosion hitting force grow elemental damage based on candy. Okay.
The elemental damage isn't specified, but I'll say it's 4 damage per candy.
Sure, that's fair.
Used to be
Candy got a massive
2.
buff.
So,
Well,
so I don't. Do I even
frankly,
need
it
to
should be
roll for
it
this,
should be
or, like,
8 because
hit?
we like doubled the wounds twice. So
So make it
So-
8.
yeah, I'll say 8. Fine, fuck it.
Is
Why
it
not?
D10 or something? Am I retarded?
Roll. You don't have any bonuses to throw, so it is just the D10.
Okay, yes, sir.
Oh,
Yeah, fight me.
That is 6. That is definitely a hit.
Say fight.
And
I
What-
said,
what
fight
color
me,
candy
you
do you throw?
Horn dog.
What color
What'd you
candy
say?
do you throw?
Oh, green.
Greenlands and well, George sees as these people seem to have all of their flesh peeled off of them.
Hot. Let's go, baby. I completed what George couldn't. Let's go.
George, you're pretty sure you'd have
But you
bone
couldn't.
cancer if you were capable of it.
I never wanted to see a man degloved in front of me, but here we are.
May.
My May.
Egg.
Egg.
Egg is also asleep.
Understandable.
I said BRB. I'm back now, obviously.
Your turn.
Are those
Here you
okay? Are those 3 guys on the roof close enough to chain spells between these 3 here?
Yeah, they are.
Cool. All right. So, how much movement do I have left after jumping here?
I'd say that take most of your movement because it's like 6 squares just about.
Cool. So we'll say jump here. I don't know if that's gonna take skills or if I can just do that.
I'm just gonna let you do it.
Cool. So
It's
do
it's
that.
an- yeah.
Being as hemomancy and I've jumped onto corpses, I'm gonna refill my pool.
Right.
And I'm going to throw an ace of swords chained at all of them.
All right.
D10 plus 3, right? Or just D10
yeah,
plus 2?
D10 plus 2 for your regular casting.
Plus 2. Okay, cool. Plus 2.
Oh,
So
wait.
that is a crit.
He's getting all the crits.
And you
Finally get
complain
good
about
dice.
your rolls.
Yes.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Considering
4,
my only illusion vanished the
8.
first turn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Well, you placed it in a place where it would be attacked by literally everyone. That's on you.
It is a shame that I don't have leech on the other on this tradition, but that's fine.
All right, that's
Let's
That's
see.
that,
And
I
then think that is that.
Wait, do you have devastating spells?
No.
no.
Oh. How
If you had
sad.
devastating spells, they'd be very dead.
Okay. They are as
Actually,
of right now.
it is
most-
still a crit, so it should still be 1 extra. You're right.
I believe that's that for that turn. I don't think I'm in range of the archers on the bridge. They should be blocked by the platform. So
They're focused
Fine.
forward anyways. Because some
Well, may
lunatic
as
just
well.
threw candy at them.
may as well throw this 2 of Wands into healing myself. Yeah. One
I haven't
point
really
of health.
introduced those rules yet, but sure, fuck it, why not?
Here. A
You can heal yourself.
small splash of nearly expired health potion falls out of the darkness.
Aethith, you are
Yeah.
forgotten, but also standing next to the biggest target for you right now.
Forgotten, but not gone.
Quickly,
But
jump
also
to
not
the other
forgotten.
roof before they blow it up.
So what's up with that Ace of Swords again? That's his. That's a.
You should
no,
reload
that's-
pull it back.
And you should pull it back because it was all used for damage.
I should grab that. That was just a chain.
Okay, so nothing was about to actually explode there.
No.
I-
Well,
that
other than
was-
the fact
that
that
was
you're
part of-
primary target for ballista right now. Mostly because you're
Okay.
standing next to the primary target for ballista. You yourself have been forgotten.
Yeah. I think I'll just run. I'm just gonna run this way as far as I can in one turn.
It would be rather difficult for you to make both jumps in one turn, I
don't-
think, because it's
You don't want to try and kill the archers that are
Knock
nearly
the
dead.
archers to the ground.
4, 5, 6.
Well, he's
They are
forgotten
of
until he
lower
attacks.
priority. Yeah, they're lower priority.
Like you could make it to, like this part of the roof, basically.
Like if I'm devoting my entire turn to it. I'm not attacking or
Yeah,
anything.
you're
I'm
moving.
just
You're
running.
moving. You're moving 12 squares, which would be the bottom part of this roof if you jumped, or the bottom part of this roof specifically if you jumped. The blue
That
one,
arrow is directly between. Okay, the blue. Yes, that's where I want to be.
right? I'm just force move you there because the roofs are not cooperating as they should.
Ooh, I'm laying like that. It's like he's crawling on it. Anyway, looks cool. Hell yeah.
All right, so that's him.
Aether does
Chun.
his thing. People who don't like him don't know who he's there.
If you
Okay.
don't like him, don't know he's there.
Yeah, let's move up. What do I use?
You fist them.
Well, first of all, I get 4 back. Before using 6 to punch this guy really hard.
Okay.
With where is it?
He says no.
He in fact says no.
He's a faggot then.
True.
Mhm.
Do I use stamina? No. That's it.
Alright. Sabina's gonna move up. Right, can you promote me so I can just change that image?
I don't think you can change human images even as promoted
Oh. Shame.
because it's an upload, and I don't think it
Trying to
lets you
get
do that.
special privileges.
Yeah, I don't.
Anyway, what image do you want?
There.
Wow, she wasn't even a fighter, I don't think.
Well, I don't know how the children work, but it doesn't matter if they actually work.
Wait, whose children?
Certainly not yours. You didn't have.
Oh, not mine.
I'm
Yeah.
kinda
What's
big
with the
this time.
06 with frickin' Mai? What's with her third bar? I forgot.
She is unique and special.
Okay, understood.
No, I've been using it to track pentacle shields.
Oh, okay. Nifty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sabina, as a cantrip, is going to make the golden energy appear midair and summon from beyond Archer class servant Gel Callista.
That's a total of
Heck.
3 on her.
Yes,
With-
sir.
One duration.
With one duration, so she can shoot at the archers.
All right, and she's going to take a pot shot at the archers, I assume. So roll it.
Yep. I swear to God, if Gel's the one that does damage. Okay, the archer
does
that's
damage.
hit also has a vicious
Quick one.
mockery, so he's suppressed -3.
Vicious Mockery. This game's just a rip-off of D&D.
You can't insult the game and gain stuff back.
But no, hold on. What is the Vicious Mockery?
No. That was me casting Vicious Mockery. As in Vicious Mockery. That game's just a rip-off of D&D.
I'm
the
suppressed.
arrow,
It's become more like it, hasn't it?
The arrow flies from Gel's bow. It looks like a massive harpy pinion. The archer feels echoing in his ears the mocking laughter of Sabina, saying, "It looks like now you're a quiver."
Kagaku Heiki.
Howdy, har. Really should subtract for poor mockery. Anyways,
What do you mean poor?
Actually heals him.
Their arrow is bigger than yours.
slightly better.
Oh wait, because it's a shaft. I get it, of an arrow.
Anyways,
Alright.
that's your turn. Their turn. Let's see. Well, let's handle the archers first, or the one spearman who's left first.
Okay.
He does not like this positioning, so he's going to fight a retreat by stepping back and stabbing a Chen.
Oh, they're voting so poorly.
Yes, they are.
Finally.
Do another stab. Oh, they're rolling so well, huh? Yeah, real fucking well with their rolls.
Look, they have more numbers of dice than we can roll.
Yeah, they've got better odds than the action economy.
Should have fucking thought about that before engaging them. Well, all of the archers are going to focus.
See, the thing is, Sabina did, and she said, well, if they can't see me, it doesn't matter what action economy they have.
Well, let's see. Are they... Yeah, they're smart enough to ignore the skeleton made of adamantium with arrows that aren't.
They don't know that.
Yeah, he didn't seem
He's
terrifying
literally
enough.
fucking...
He didn't seem
Wait, hold on.
terrifying
He's
enough
wearing
when he
armor.
arrived. There was
Dude,
there
he
was
is-
a being that blew up the the soldiers with candy.
True, that seems like the primary target, honestly. So, they're just gonna pour fire into Amaryllis. You're absolutely right. That seems like the most scary thing on the field. So,
Creepy.
that... do you have
Is
armor, Amaryllis?
I still don't think they would know that Birdie is made of adamantium underneath his plate armor.
They wouldn't.
He's still the most armored thing there.
Firstly, right, all they see is just a regular knight, like a guy in a suit of armor. They can't
Oh,
see
so-
under it.
Well,
No, it's
Okay, but-
it's because
Okay,
they're
but-
Asians. They're smart.
No,
Actually,
see,
no,
it's not even that
true,
it's not even that
Chinese.
they're... No, it's not even that they're smart. Their slanted eyes let them see through the chinks in the armor.
That makes sense.
They're communicating with the
They
chinks in
see
the
the armor. It's magical. It's perfectly made.
They're communicating with all the chinks in the armor
Yes.
psychically, as all Asians can.
Actually, this is what they see approaching them on the bridge, and they're like, not that. Mechanics autism.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's honestly, that's not too far off.
Anyways,
What I was imagining was Einzelgone, to be honest.
Yeah.
yes.
Except
Anyway,
I also have 2 extra arms.
I'm just going to
Okay.
say Amaryllis doesn't have armor because she's not responding. So that's 2 hits. Four. Second one attacks.
She has armor. She has a chest plate.
Amaryllis plates her chest.
She did
Amaryllis plates her chest.
She
Amaryllis
didn't
plates her
respond.
chest.
No, she
Amaryllis
didn't
plates
respond.
her
Therefore,
chest.
she didn't respond. Therefore, she doesn't have any.
Oh, do not even start the Konosuba crap on me. I don't even want to hear it.
You're
Do
welcome.
not even.
You're welcome.
Anyway, 4 more
Correct.
damage.
Frick you.
Respond! Please respond!
Third one is
What
shooting at
was I supposed to respond to? I don't know.
Answer what's on your character sheet when he asks you for something.
Oh, sorry. I
So
forgot.
what we've learned here is Sally pads her brain cells.
What was the
That
question
seems
again?
so.
Apologies.
If
Bright was the
I
last.
mean, she's not
person
telling
that-
me. She's not telling me what her armor
Which
is.
archer
so,
was the
My
last person that
armor?
shot?
I don't even think I listed my
I'm
armor.
I'm doing the one with the suppression lost.
Sally, you don't
Oh,
help
okay.
yourself at all, do you?
I don't pad anything. There's no chest at all.
All right, so she doesn't have armor.
I know
I
you're
don't have
flat,
armor.
We're asking about the game.
I know.
Sally, don't fucking lie. You have a chest plate in your fucking inventory. Just look
Oh, I
at
do
it.
have a chest plate, but I don't know what it's worth.
I'm just.
It's
That-
2
it's not
DR.
value.
Okay, it's 2 PR. That's what I'm going with, right?
Well, too fucking late because I'm pretty sure you're dead
Oh, probably.
because you didn't respond.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't have
Uh,
armor because
no,
I didn't read that what the armor thing is worth.
Do you know what,
into my
next
inventory.
thing I make is gonna be.
I don't
a
know, I'm gonna be
high
dead.
Quality fucking collar that I can use to just stop her from killing herself.
A collar? Another collar? What is with you and collars?
All right, so you have breastplate,
Or would
right?
you prefer chastity?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, what?
So
A breastplate
For
is 2
every-
DR.
2DR. That's. This would have been 2 hits, so that's.
Wait, so this came from the sky?
He doesn't.
They're just shooting at you
Came from
from
the
the
enemy.
beach.
Oh, I see.
Anyways, hold on.
Archers,
I'm just
fair
I'm
enough.
just redoing the calculations with the
Oh,
appropriate
I'm
armor,
just.
which
Stop it!
would have
Who keeps
been-
subtracting my health?
I keep subtracting your health.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Appropriate
She
armor,
wasn't
which is
full.
2. Yeah, she was at
Or was it?
full.
I wasn't
They
full.
do. Yeah, all right. You're actually fine.
Heck, okay. I didn't know that breastplate was worth like 2. I don't know
I'm
that.
just gonna say, with the amount of damage poured into you, though, that breastplate is fucking
Roasted.
garbage now.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Her
So it's-
breasts are just hanging out, not plated.
Shut up.
Unplated breast, totally hanging out. The rest of the team, they don't
Amaryllis
see
plates her chest. Amaryllis plates her chest.
they don't see Aethif, but they do see a target on one of their ballistae.
Mm.
The archers are gonna take their turn first and start shooting at May for being in a shit position.
Now, do the ballista have they aimed at me, or just the archers?
One of the archers hits you for 2. I
Have
think you don't have
ballista
armor.
aimed at me.
The ballista haven't aimed at you yet.
Oh.
Is it yet, as in they haven't aimed at me,
Mhm.
but they will this turn, or yet, as in they still may this
Hmm.
turn hit me this round?
They still may.
Don't know, Sama.
Because I would imagine that I would see the ballista aiming
Probably.
enough to know if I had to react to that now or just or later, basically.
Well, you have to react to it when it happens. As for
It's probably
As
best
for-
to preempt being hit.
yes, as for whether you want to go all in on pentacles, possibly.
I would.
I
advise
definitely
it.
want to go all in on pentacles for pool. 8 points of pentacles blocking me for this. Yes. Pool to pentacles, obvious.
All right.
What do you want to do?
So for this, I'll have 8 points of shield.
All right. So that's 2 of those subtracted for 1 archer.
Mhm.
Well, there we go. That'll be 6 points of shield right now, I guess.
Oh, why?
We can like kill all 4. Killing all 4 of these archers shouldn't be that difficult, right?
Let's see. First one got 1 shot in. Second one minus 3. That's 2 shots in. So that's 6 gone off the pentacles shield. 6 total. And this guy's an archer, so he isn't going to do anything.
Pentacles were actually 8 to begin with.
One of the ballistae is going to turn your direction and let loose a bolt.
We couldn't protect my.
Where's my? Oh, there's my. I don't think. How can you protect Maya when she's all the way over there?
Let's see. It lets loose a bolt. That's a hit. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Just gotta do a real cheeky roll here. Just gotta check the rules.
Cheeky.
Cheeky breeky.
How many chicks you got?
Full complete. Cheeky breeky.
Oof. One.
Hold on. No. Hold on. Why is that even an option?
-5. Get fucked.
All right. The ballista is launched and deals 8 damage of fire. Not that it matters for you particularly, but
Okay, so that's -2, so
-6
-2.
damage. That's through.
That is all of the over or buffer,
Yes.
whatever that's called.
All of the toughness gone.
Where's your actual health bar?
I will deal with that when I need to deal with that. Right now, I'm just accepting that it's toughness at 0.
And the other one is going to aim at the bridge and ready in action. And that's their
Alright.
turn.
Invader.
Huh? Yeah? Oh, sorry.
Keep that.
Okay. So, am I able to just get over
He's
these
shortcut
barriers?
to War Thunder Leaks.
Not true.
Yeah, he really is.
Again?
So-
You can squeeze past them.
Okay, so that's fine. I can get that. Alright. First attack with 9. That's Gloam Render's Cleave. Just that way.
So
You gotta roll
First
full.
one, second one.
That's a fail.
question.
I'm the problem.
Don't
It's
want
me.
to-
Critical success. And
Another
that one's
failure.
at -3, so that's a 0.
Yeah, that one should be -3. Yep.
And another fail.
Okay, so
So I guess that one in the very back managed to block.
yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. God, you're a monster.
Question: what is the
That was
effects
the
of
point.
crits on
And you were
spells?
worried about me being too powerful.
Well,
Oh,
I know the main thing about George is.
To be
he
fair,
just
you can do the
doesn't
exact.
die.
To be fair, you can do the exact same thing with just a good card. In fact,
Yeah.
yours
Are you
is
A
better.
calling-
lot easier.
Actually, no, I
you
can't
calling
do
him
it with
inferior?
one card.
Not to mention owning an
Well,
entire
That's
kingdom.
that's exactly AOE radius, specifically that.
Anyway, here's my second attack with Vertus. Another 9.
This guy takes. Well, he has to roll against it, but let's see.
Any chance
Oh,
we can mix up the
crits.
soundtrack at some point?
Oh, he's fucking. He's gonna try and parry you with an arrow.
What?
Not fucking likely.
Okay, hang on. He's doing a ranged attack at melee. Surely that
No, he's
procs
just
a
he's
reaction.
just just stabbing you with an arrow, and
Oh,
also
well,
no, it
hang
doesn't.
Hang on. Hang
Ah,
on.
melee attack with a ranged weapon.
No. What's my? Ah, yes. 2.
Literally just stabbing you with an arrow. It's
I disagree.
is that a crit for you?
Counter.
Yeah. Or is that a?
You have parry, don't you?
I do. Yes. So
Yes, so that is
Alright.
counter.
Aye.
He made the
So
indiscretion of
he-
attacking you.
yeah, exactly. So he stabs at me with an arrow.
Yeah, roll to parry it if you want.
And of course,
Alright,
he's able to fight in melee with a arrow.
Can he beat a 7?
Yes, he
He
did.
already did.
11.
Oh, that was the wrong roll anyway. Wait, hang on. He parried my parry.
I'll back.
Yes.
He
Well, no,
blocked
he
your parry.
blocked it.
He did not in fact
Oh.
parry it.
He still has to beat that second one, I think, doesn't he?
He did. I rolled for him. He rolled
Oh.
11.
Alright, well, fine. He stabs at Birdie, but he just fucking knocks it aside, and as he brings the sword down, I guess the guy just trips backwards and survives. Alright, well then...
What are you talking about? That was pure skill on his part.
Yeah, whatever.
He
Then
backstepped
free
you.
movement, I'm stepping behind him.
That arrow is fucking destroyed, though.
Yeah. Oh, it shatters on impact. Right, there we go. I stepped around him with my free movement, and... Who can see me? Can the archers up top see me now?
The ballista can see you now.
Alright,
Oof.
then I'm using... what's it called? Aura of Terror. Any enemies that can see me are now suppressed for 2 turns.
Alright, so everyone except these guys and...
One
these guys.
archer just suppressed at -5. He is the worst suppression.
-4 because 1 turn passed.
It's
So,
Sweetest
George
turn
is,
hasn't
however,
passed.
going... Yeah, well,
Ah,
George
shit,
is
yeah.
now
Oh,
going
right,
to
it hasn't
call
yet.
out as a... Because talking's free, he's going to just say, "Surrender! And you'll only be prisoners."
And Bright added a different... Well, I can't add it to the game because I'm not promoted, but
Fine,
there's
fine.
another music track. if
You
want it.
people and your music.
Oh, actually, that's slow pace. Let me... Hold on.
I got
This
other
is why
tracks.
I'm just listening to Kiara.
I think Viking Roar is the one.
Yeah. There. I changed it.
Oh,
Since you guys
cool.
get so bored of one fucking track.
Well, it's not, that one's
The
not really
tracks?
suited for combat.
I mean, I don't really care either way, but I think that any track's cool. Cool. I guess it's my turn.
Yeah.
I can move
Yes,
6,
it's your turn.
right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Well,
6.
you can move 5 because you have medium armor apparently that I wasn't
5.
aware of.
Yeah.
She also has extra legs, though.
That is
doesn't
true.
matter.
Okay, how far can I?
Also,
I
she
wanna
currently
yeet-
doesn't because she's currently in human form, I'd imagine.
I want to yeet a candy again.
You're
I
just
wanna
wasting
heat-
all of them on this.
Yeah. Yeah.
They'd only really explode, damaging things right next to the. So
It's four squares.
yeah, it's a
It's 4. It's only 4 squares. Oh, that sucks.
well, 9
Okay.
squares. but-
Wait.
Oh, 9 squares? Okay. Yeah.
Wait. 9 squares. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So it's pretty limited. Fair enough. Okay. Fine. I'm gonna just like bow and arrow them instead because that seems pretty good.
You have a guy right next to you, by the way.
Who?
Nah, she's
No, I
letting
don't.
Chun deal
Oh,
with him.
that guy.
She's letting Chun deal with him.
Yeah.
Might be
Chun,
an
let
idea
me
to
solo
kill
him.
first. Is he
Chun,
able to see?
Chun, can you take care of him?
He is currently a tad busy to see
Well,
George, but I
sadly-
suppose he can.
Okay.
So
Well,
Well,
he's
Sadler, can you
suppressed.
take care of him?
You can do whatever you want.
No, can you? Can you take
okay.
care of him, or like, are you good, or like, do you want me to just to like murder him right there and then?
Like how for once you managed to outwoman Sally.
I didn't hear the first part.
No, it's alright.
I should be able
so you
to
managed
kill
to
him.
out Sally.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
I think dealing with these archers is more valuable.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna go for the archers. Fine. Looks like we're doing bow and arrow. Bow and arrow to the chest. On that guy, that full health. Actually, no. This guy in the back. Can I hit him? Gonna imbue
sure.
it with long distance accuracy. Let's just say +3. Seems reasonable. So 1, 2, 3. I just forget. And then I don't know if that's on my list anyways of things I have. Let me check again. Trickery, healing, perception, lore, stealth, lore. Okay. No. So it's just D10 +3.
Alright.
1d10 +3.
Yes,
Yep.
1d10 +3. Correct. An 8? As an 8 hit?
See?
And
No, it
this
doesn't.
this guy right here.
That guy has range defense?
It doesn't!
Yes.
Damn. It does not
And
hit.
they all have range defense 1.
Wow. Okay, well, it looks like I'm useless.
I'll leave things instead. Alright, man.
Yeah,
All
Nick.
right. Question: how much does a crit affect the damage of spells?
1.
1.
1. Okay.
You
so
don't have them.
that
If
would've-
you had devastating spells, it'd be double. But
Okay, so that dealt 9 damage to those
Yes.
2. Then, right?
Actually, devastating
So-
spells
Those 3.
would mean,
Those 3,
cantrip.
yes, but most importantly, the archers. So I am going
I
to
return.
obviously take the blood of this other corpse next to me, go up to 10, and I am going to do the same thing, but with blood magic, but leech 5 off of that, so 5 damage, 5 leech to attack the
so
same
5 damage cantrip.
5 damage.
Do 3
Yes.
of them.
That missed
5
anything
damage.
towards-
No,
Not
not
cantrip.
cantrip.
Pool. All right.
Already 10
Uh,
plus 2.
Roll it. I guess not that you can really fail it.
Alright.
Barely.
Yeah. Well. You all see as May points out her hand, and just long range absorbs the blood out of these guys.
I was
Dropping them
imagining
dead.
the blood from their previous wounds slashes them up, dropping their life, and then returns to me, refueling whatever health that could refuel, and refunding the pool because hemomancy.
Oh, what kind of diseases are you gonna get from getting Chinese blood?
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. How much health can I get back from that?
You did a total of 6, or you did a total of 9 damage. So,
Damage.
but
So
I think 5 is the max from the spell you
5,
cast.
yeah.
So,
Okay, cool. So I have 5 health now. Based.
all right. Aethith.
Assume that doesn't heal my pool back higher than it was. It's just refunded for hemomancy.
To be fair, I'm not sure if I should let it, but sure.
Can I get up here?
Shouldn't let it what?
That'd take your full turn to climb that high, I think.
Okay.
Because it's not just a straight climb, it's like you gotta go over the roof gable and whatnot.
Cool. Like a spider thing climbs.
It's questionable whether these guys saw you in the first place to forget you.
Yeah, they did. They were threatening to attack me. I was definitely on the table.
True. Yes.
If
Well,
I
these
didn't
guys were.
disappear, they
No,
would've
these
just
these
delayed
guys were.
me.
These guys were threatening to attack you. These guys are aiming at the bridge only.
Anyway.
Also, the big boom that happened from me slashing that thing, I'm pretty sure drew some attention.
Yeah, that probably. Well, he moved. Chun. Your epic fight with one spearman continues.
Fucking Chinese bullshit.
Oh, I was muted. Okay. Let's see. First, power back.
Break him over your
No.
knee, make aura prep.
Just for safety. First move here. Use repower to attack this guy. Melee. Are you fucking kidding me?
Say that. Why are the dice not landing?
Well, he
Lagging.
protects himself.
He refuses your attack.
Yeah, well, I attack again.
Sorry, ma'am. Wife back home.
Again with sweet power.
And watch him roll higher. Oh, I'm matching.
Roll off.
Finally!
Afterwards, he is
Chun
the-
lands the
Finally.
hits!
How many hits is that? 3? 3. I assume you're using the regular martial arts, not
3 hits
With
with
martial
the
arts?
plus 5 damage.
plus 3 damage. Well,
Oh, it's
Yeah, +3, +2 musculature. Okay, so that's the bonus damage and 3 hits to an armored enemy. Which martial arts are you using? Hold on, let's see here.
I didn't kick, so Fist of Flurry.
All right, that's not gonna do any damage to him.
Even with musculature?
The extra 5, or the 2 from the musculature and 3 from magic did damage, but the rest did nothing.
Okay, note to self, get some gloves or something for armor penetration.
Or just hit him with footwork. Or brawling, I suppose, also works. Anyways, is that your turn?
Yes.
Alright, Gel would vanish, because it's your turn.
Okay, I guess it would fade at the start of my turn, not the end. Okay.
And it lasts 1 turn.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate thing about using a cantrip. Fuck.
I mean, you could have lowered the damage amount, but that would have been like 2 damage, which hardly worth it.
No, I mean, it was for the vicious mockery purposes. Because of where George is standing, I can't do that. I'm not in the range of
Sure you can.
those guys.
No, sure you can.
You know what? Princess of Wands again, summoning Hadrian. Do the spear guys also have ranged defense?
Spear guys, let's see, they have multi-attack. They wouldn't.
Ah, good. So he can't ignore this. Yep, that'd be back to 8 health, and he's gonna attack spear guy.
Does he have range?
He has a spear.
I see, he has a spear now.
I mean, yeah, I said he had a spear before.
Let's see.
So are we up against like the fucking elite?
The most elite of the cult of
You're not really
the
up against any
abolitionists.
elite.
This is their rank and file?
Yeah.
Methinks you might have misused
Yeah,
the combat
a
from
tier-
here on out.
No, I don't think so, because they're all tier 2.
No, tier 2 is not rank and file.
Well,
Tier 1 is rank and file if you have to push it.
I suppose
Tier
these are
2
slightly
would be
better
elite.
than
Tier 0 is
rank
scraping
five.
the barrel.
fucking bosses.
Anyways, these guys are this guy's very much dead from a spear in the back.
Chinese
Yeah, so
country isn't just scraping
The
barrel
heroic
for
spirit
troops.
comes back from the dead, Lancer style, and just stabs him.
Does he mention his gay bulge while he does that?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have a gay bulge. He's not Welsh.
I see.
I'm going to kill you. This is a threat, a credible threat.
John nods at him. Thank you, future dead grandpa.
He stands silent.
For he is not actually real, he's just an illusion.
Well, I mean,
Doesn't matter.
Sabina could direct her voice through him, but she thinks nothing needs to be said about that. She doesn't know how to feel about having a sister-in-law that she's defending.
Anyways,
Yeah, so
correct, yeah.
I'm
Yep.
also
Yep.
moving over here.
One
Probably a
rifle
bad
to
idea.
every 1,000 men. One man has the
I mean,
rifle.
you move-
The 1,000 behind him have a single
Yeah.
bullet each.
you move to there, and is that it?
I don't have any other actions I can do, so yeah, that's my turn.
I think the illusion itself can move if you want it to, I suppose.
Oh, okay, then illusion itself is moving up to here.
I mean, they're probably going to go for, like, George at this point, right?
Well, Sabina's entirely invisible. It's whether the illusion gets attacked or not.
Yeah. Like, hopefully George
But George
takes
is
the
George is
brunt of it.
George is probably center of attention.
I mean, considering that quite a few people have, I think, wet themselves at this point, I would imagine so.
Yeah, these guys are all rolling at a regular D10.
Weren't they suppressed?
Yes, they are. They're rolling at a D10 because you do
Oh,
2
yeah.
suppression.
Well,
Yeah,
one's
plus them.
rolling at -2.
Well, 1
Yeah.
minus 3, minus 2. You're right.
Yeah, the magnitude decreases every turn.
Anyway, I don't think they want to shoot the thing that's scary.
No, I
In
think
In fact,
they,
the only
I think they would
the only
try to
thing
shoot the
that's-
thing that scares them.
but it doesn't seem to do much. I suppose.
The
Well, it
thing
did
that's
almost
scary
cut
is
a few
currently
of them in half.
Yeah, and the thing that's scary, like, glared into
Well-
their fucking soul.
Well, one of them is shooting at you. I assume you have range defense. Do you?
I actually don't.
Oh, in that case, that's 2 hits to just plank off you harmlessly.
Yeah, they will.
The
Wait,
rest are going
You
to.
have the parry and no range defense. Why?
I don't need to. Well, yeah, because I'm going to be in the front of a fucking battlefield, not, sat off in a corner getting shot at.
The rest are
I'm
going
going to be right there, up in the shield wall.
You know what?
The
One of them
shield.
is going to be extremely heroic and try to tackle you into the canal.
Oh wow.
It's the guy with
Okay.
-2! Let's go!
Make your roll.
Damn,
Jesus
he almost
Christ.
makes it. He almost made it.
Jesus Christ. I can use my athletics against it.
Oh no, roll
It's a
attack.
it's a regular yeah, it's a melee attack. So
You can counter it.
Okay.
You can counter it.
in theory, possibly.
So I add in my
Roll
parry.
one.
Dude, he's
roll
gonna
one,
frickin'
roll
drown
one,
in the
roll
canal.
one,
Let's
roll
go.
one, Roll a one. Roll a one. Roll a one.
Can I?
Oh, Nate.
Damn it!
Barely.
Wait, there's no way he was gonna roll one with those bonuses.
I
Jeez.
barely
But-
blocked it. Okay.
He couldn't push you much further.
So George just fucking blocks it with the sword, I suppose. He just digs his heels in and glares at the man intently.
Holds him back at the tip of his sword. That's why.
No, I've already like envisioned it like how he's like swinging his arms like across the canal and then just regains his balance, and then like glares at the guy.
These guys are gonna retreat.
But he didn't even manage to
1,
push me, he
2,
just ran
3,
into me.
4.
Oh, I see. I mean, an 8. I don't know. What did he
weigh-
roll?
Now would the ballista really
Bad.
fire at friendlies?
Yeah, it's a 7 versus an 8. It's like a
only
barrel.
China.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
beat
rolled a
him.
7. You rolled an 8. That's a barely
Yeah.
at most.
Yeah, so he
The
hits
ballista
me,
is-
and rather, he
the
was about
ballista
to
is
knock me off
waiting for-
balance. I regained my footing.
Barely.
Anyway.
Anyways, the ballista
No,
is waiting
barely
for
would've
its
been
action. These guys retreated backwards and are going to fire at the illusion because that seems to be taking damage. At the very least.
Well, it didn't take damage so far.
Yeah, but it's the same one you used before. That one did take damage. Anyway, that's 1 hit.
L. Wait, what?
2.
They were suppressed.
Yeah, they don't have
doing
the
it with
plus
no
2.
bonuses.
Also, it seems like right appropriate timing for you to post this one now in the meme channel.
So 2 hits. There. I assume they plank off the illusion.
God, I wish
Maybe
the
clink
illusion had
through.
talents.
Maybe you should have
Oh.
talents.
Totally.
Anyway, what about the rest? This ballista is still waiting for its turn.
Wait, he didn't. Oh yeah, Birdie
This
just
one-
George Birdie. I see. He just retaliated. I see. Dude, Maya's just up there just Bing chilling. Jeez.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Someone's gonna take
Nice
cover
little
from Mai.
bing chilling.
That
So he's just
wasn't.
gonna hide behind the
That
roof.
wasn't an invitation.
Yeah,
These
the guy
guys-
that's, may kill the 3 of them.
Yep,
But
these
what
guys
if I
are
just
gonna
said your fucking
move up
sleeper activation
undercover.
phrase, Salad?
Asute.
You can't activate that in me. You're too lame.
But I can.
Oh no,
Anyways,
correct.
that's actually no, that's not them. The other ballista has 2 operators, so it reloads and fires at May again.
Oh
Ah,
wow,
Holy
jeez.
fuck.
Is
Oh,
Mai
press
gonna
that.
is May? Is she
That
gonna
is
die
very
eventually?
fast firing for a ballista.
Oh wow,
Jesus
if that's a
Christ.
12, good frickin' luck, buddy.
What's she gonna do?
I mean, obviously dump all the pool into pentacles.
Let me just see what it
That's
do.
8 shield points.
They gain 2 back per turn.
1,
Holy fuck.
3.
3 would be. All right, May. You get hit with a lightning bolt, and take 8 damage.
That is
Provided
that
you
is
don't
the
have
amount of
pentacles.
pentacles that I
What
had.
incantations are you muttering under your breath? I swear.
Bottom Gaelic.
Anyway, George, your turn.
Pool has eaten that.
Yep.
As it should.
So, just gonna kill these guys real quick.
Can you actually kill one of them?
You can kill both of them
Doing
if he rolls.
a regular cleave attack with Virtus. That actually
Oh,
hits
wow,
the
wait,
fucking threshold
did I
for
do that?
Virtus.
Yeah, that
No,
is enough to possibly kill both of them. Let me just see what they roll because it's a melee attack.
Oh, I see. I
Certainly
did
enough to
that.
kill
Hold
one of
on,
them,
I-
probably.
I'm altering this because the max should never be.
Yeah, that's a regular cleave. Oh no, it still doesn't beat.
Were you going left to right or right to left?
I was left to right because it's Virtus. That's the side itself.
Just ping the one that's first because left to right actually means nothing.
Yeah, I mean, left to right is just while we're all different. Wait, what?
Okay, so that is enough to kill both of them with the one swing.
With one swing, George beheads the both of them.
Swing, swing.
And as you behead them, on.
I now spin around.
Hold on. The prepared action of the ballista fires off. You shouldn't move, Sally.
No,
Not your turn.
I know. I'm prepping.
Everyone on the bridge is going to. One moment. Let's see what they're going to do.
Let me just check something.
The ballista
Oh, I'm not in the bridge.
covers the entire bridge.
Oh, you rolled a 1, you loser!
I was rolling a. I was rolling 2d4s, and everyone on that bridge, roll a swim check.
I have. Hang on.
Roll it,
Wait. I have Swift.
Unless you can make it off that entire fucking bridge, you roll a swim check.
Let me check my movement. So I've got it at +2.
You don't take damage from this, by the way.
Yeah,
It's just a knockback.
1, 2.
Where does the bridge begin? Like right about like this square right here?
Can I stop the
can
knockback
barely
with
make it.
pentacles?
Can you barely make it? Swift lets you move like 2.
Oh, hold on.
No, well, as long as you have
It
movement,
allows
I've
you
not
to move
used
your
any of my
unspent.
movement. I've not had any of my movement, so
Yeah.
I would be able to make it to the other side, barely, but I can do it.
So you
Let's
have
see.
6 or 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, you'd still be on the bridge.
So where's the center point of the explosion?
That's not
You
the
could
bridge.
also move this direction.
It's centered here-ish.
Right.
Okay, so the knockback doesn't
that
do
doesn't-
anything. Doesn't make this guy take a swim check.
Well, the illusion probably wouldn't, but if not swim
Okay, so-
check,
so-
roll
so can
roll
can
against impalement.
Well, can I block the? I guess against the impalement, yeah. So there's his ability to dodge the barricade.
I'd say. Hold on. What did they roll?
Another one turn vanished illusion. the supposedly
I'd
most
say-
broken
no.
character.
Constantly OTK'd.
He definitely sticks around.
And Sabina can
So-
just block the knockback with pinnacles, right?
Yes. provided you haven't spent your reaction on anything else.
Nope.
Hang on. This is a
Eight of Pentacles, a temporary temporary barrier that looks like a Carclus, though, with a great will and war banner.
Anyways, George.
Yeah. So hang on. This has knockback to it.
1, 2, 3, 4. It has only knockback to it.
Right. So, and it lands behind me.
Yes,
That way.
Yeah. So,
that is.
if I succeed at this roll, I should be able to get to the other side safely.
I suppose just about.
Alright, let's see.
Let's see. Do you succeed this roll?
Hello?
Alright.
Alright.
George is propelled forward by
With a short run
yeah.
and leap, the fucking explosion catches him, and he barely lands safely.
and he yells for Super Earth.
Or super.
Sweet liberty!
Alright.
Anyway, I have an attack left.
But it's not your turn. Well, it is your turn, actually.
Yeah, it is. And to be fair, that is.
I was confused
Right.
because they had prepared actions.
Gloam Render. I want these two who are right next to me to fucking suck it.
Alright, well,
This goes from
Gloam
the
Render,
closest
cut
to
off their
furthest.
balls.
well it's,
No.
it's a range attack, so it doesn't really matter what direction it goes from.
Yep.
But that
True,
is
Oh wait, he actually
neither
made
of
it all the
them,
way across
neither
the
of
bridge.
them's
That's
actually
crazy.
neither of them's actually capable of defending against that because of suppression. So this guy's
Yeah,
just
fuck.
dead, and the other takes 6 damage.
So with another resounding swing, George cleaves through one. The man's cut in half, and as the wave hits the second, he survives. That is my
Alright.
entire turn. I can't do anything else.
Alright,
Granted, this
well,
is what I
that's-
was gonna do anyway. I just didn't expect the bridge to be fucking destroyed.
Well, it isn't destroyed.
Oh,
No,
It's
it's
specifically
just,
not destroyed. It was just a
Oh.
knockback bolt.
well, you might want to get rid of the barricades.
That is true. The barricades would have fucking flown
cool.
everywhere.
side.
So
Yeah, along with the corpses as well. They'd be all in the.
it's
river.
questionable whether they'd be.
Unlock the bridge.
Yo,
oh,
what?
yeah, that is not what's supposed to happen. Hold on.
That's so funny.
I didn't
Control
think
left
the
click the
ballista
barricades.
would do that.
How do you
Yeah, I
think
know, I
we got
control-
knocked around?
I think you got knocked up.
I'm not.
Congrats.
Get help.
Actually, yeah, no, it doesn't
Yeah,
work either, does it?
Get help for Joshi.
Men can't get pregnant, as far as I'm aware.
I really am just making your character a fucking chastity belt of protection.
What the
Anyways,
fuck are you
everyone
talking about?
else-
You want to watch Black Butler? That's not my problem.
Hey, but Joshi.
It's a good anime.
Ooh.
There is a difference between watching an anime because it's a good anime and watching an anime because you're a girl failure.
Do you know what I hear? You know what I hear?
Why are you
Can
a girl failure?
Cope, 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 cope.
Don't fuck.
That's all I hear.
Don't
Yeah,
you
no.
dare equate me to Sally.
Alright, I guess
I'll
that's
equate
my
you to
turn.
Sally. You both have the same size.
Also, the bridge is just,
Oh.
I guess, gone. I guess you're gonna delete the
The
bridge. I
last
don't really
bridge,
know what
that's
you're
it.
doing.
That's a compliment in some
No, the
ways, right?
barricades
But
are
I'm
gone.
still insulted.
The
Oh,
barricades are gone,
wait,
but
wait, I thought the bridge was gone.
no, it
No.
isn't.
Oh, look,
I thought it was like a
great
swim.
big-
Show us how
Don't
much
listen
attention
to me.
you're paying.
No, I literally thought like that everybody had to do a swim check because you destroyed the bridge.
they
I
were-
don't.
they were
They
knocking
had
off
to do
the
a swim
bridge.
check because they were, or
Well, would've
they had to
been.
block because they were, yeah.
Oh, so can I?
That was to not be knocked into the river to make swim checks.
Oh,
It makes, like,
okay.
-3
Okay.
to swim.
I was dead convinced that the bridge was gone now. Fine.
Wait,
Um,
out of curiosity, completely off topic, but did you grab these models from the Steam Workshop, or did you grab them from online somewhere random?
What, these models specifically?
Like the buildings?
The buildings are stolen from somewhere online random. I have a Blender plugin that
Oh.
just lets me look models up.
Nice.
So their collider is the same mesh
They're
as
pretty
their
Yes.
geometry?
Yes, it is.
That's
Like
not
it's
ideal.
It is
One,
ass.
2, 3.
It is kind of ass,
4,
but
5. I'm gonna move
That's
5
really
spots, and I'm gonna murder this guy right in front of me.
unfortunately, I didn't have a better
You're gonna pin
Chinese
him to the
building
pole?
model.
I am gonna pin him to the pole. Yeah.
Roll it.
Cabedon
Cape Don via
penetration
arrow.
style. Okay, I'm gonna imbue it with
Oh.
like, what is it?
I don't think
Sorry,
you call it a Cape Don. It's
it is a Cabedon. 1, 2,
It's still a
3,
Cabedon,
4.
if you're
I'm gonna imbue it with 4 energy, whatever. So it's gonna be D10 plus 4. I don't even know where my spot is. Where is it? There it is. Okay.
All right, roll it.
D10.
She's shooting her sticky stuff at this guy.
No, it's gonna be just straight up an arrow, not even like a stun. Like this is just death. Are you serious?
Well, let's see. He does have range defense,
Quarter
and
of
it's
a-
technically
Rolls have been
possible for him to.
He's still suppressed. Actually, where's
I'm better than
next
you.
turn?
I
Okay, so
cabed
you
on him
don't-
against.
Where's
this...
that one per turn? So,
What are we talking about?
It's a -1 this turn.
all right. So it's an arrow with damage or with accuracy.
Damage. Damage.
All right. So you put in how
Where'd
much?
the +4 come from?
4.
Yeah, where did
'Cause
the
I
plus
added
4
it.
come from?
Wait, my mana pool.
Okay, but is that damage or
That would have to be accuracy.
No, it was
Yeah.
accuracy. No, you're right. Oh yeah. Because or else I wouldn't have hit him. No, sorry, you're right. I just tried to gaslight you for a second. Apologies. Yeah,
so you
no,
deck
that's
this guy in the
accuracy.
chest for
Yeah.
1 damage.
Okay. God, I should have done it for both.
You
So
can't do it
upset.
for both.
No, What do you mean I can't? You said you can. I can't.
Can't.
Oh,
Not the same turn.
fair enough.
Not. I mean, this has been elaborated to you like 6 times every single time we fucking play, but
Every single
I'm sorry.
time, and you forget it
I'm
as soon as it's
sorry.
told you.
my the corpses next to you are fresh out. I'm afraid.
There's no more blood next in them. That's
Yeah,
that's
you've drained.
unfortunate.
You've drained all of
there's
them.
there's one right beneath you on the platform. Well,
That's
in this little
unfortunate.
platform.
However,
No, she drained that
I'm-
with a magic thing.
No,
Blood for the Chuny view!
oh,
Blood for the
that one.
Chuny view!
Oh,
She
that
didn't
one.
drain that
Yeah,
yet.
that one.
all right. So I
Blood for the tune of you.
I will
Another strange, questionable.
jump down here.
Very graceful
Do a
jump.
flip.
I will drain the corpse. 6 pool. Of course, it's backwards.
Yeah.
I will drain the corpse invader killed, which will bring me up
That's
to
fine
8.
by me. I don't mind.
I will throw my daggers at this man, which is, I believe, 10 plus 3. Let's just.
Yes.
So,
10 plus 3.
hold on.
Any spell in them? Is
RP 10 plus 3.
There we go. I know.
there any spell in your daggers?
No, just dagger. And I will. I'm just attacking with the bound weapon, so I can channel.
Well,
You whiff. You do not get the chant. You get the channel. You don't get the cantrip. I think. Is that how it works?
I assume that's how that works. If it's not how it works, then I'm not attacking. But okay. Anyways, so yes, I will channel. I should probably refresh all my cards.
oh,
Do they have? Yeah, I guess they do have range defense. That makes sense. Right.
but they don't have Spellbreaker, so you could have hit him with pure magic.
No, I can't.
Yes, but
no, I
yes,
couldn't
but shoot
because
through
I wanted
daggers.
to channel.
Mm-hmm.
That's an interesting hand.
Anyway, Aethif, you're up next to the people who just fired on your friends.
Yes, indeed.
All you could do is watch powerlessly because you were out of actions.
Well, to be fair, it's more like I'm running up here. I got here as they're firing. You know, when you think of it in that terms. But yeah. Well, as Aethif is thoroughly unemotional about the situation, he's just gonna go on as he would have anyway.
And backstabbed.
So this one is fired. Has this one fired?
They're both loaded because they have 2 loaders, or
Okay.
two operators, so they can fire, reload, and aim all in one turn.
Right, so I was thinking I'll, kind of like, basically my idea is I step here, I break this string, and then I immediately go over and break that string.
You can
My
certainly.
multi-attacks.
I'm just wondering whether you were attempting to capture these or not.
Well, it's just the string. We can repair the string, can't we?
I suppose you do have a blacksmith with you, so yeah.
I mean, it's a string.
It's a ballista string, which is a bit
A
more
rope.
complicated than.
It is
It's-
highly tensile string.
Yeah, it's a bit more
Yes.
complex, but you do have George with you, and he has made ballista before, so
It's high quality string.
it's entirely
Well-
possible for you to do that.
Given my desire to not have any more of them explode. By the way, in a single, would I be able to use a cleave while moving between those, or would those have to be two separate attacks entirely?
They'd have to be two separate attacks.
Okay. Oh, actually,
But
that's.
I think you have whirlwind.
I could. I don't know if I still have that.
Maybe
Check,
replace
just
the.
check if you do.
Because that was reworked, so I don't think I properly do
'Cause-
anymore.
Yeah,
But it
which is
occurred to
why
me-
whirlwind was useful, because it could do that.
It occurred to me actually a better move is just from where I start, I could just cleave attack them and this.
Yeah,
Yeah, 2 cleaves
Yeah.
would do it great.
you you can cleave. You can just cleave attack.
Completely get rid of their artillery crew on one of them, yeah.
I will say you have to go from man to string, because
Oh,
other way isn't exactly feasible, because you'd
It's not
embed your
physically
sword in wood.
possible, no.
Yeah.
kind of strange, but okay.
Yeah, man to string to man.
Mind you, he doesn't know you,
Meh.
or he forgot you're there, so,
Does assassinate
I-
combine with cleave? I forgot.
no.
No.
Well, I guess there's no point in cleaving or in breaking this one if I'm killing the guys anyway. So screw it. Assassinate.
Alright, you're assassinating the one guy. Roll it. Not that it's too important, I just want to see if you crit.
I think after this we should probably remake Amaryllis again.
Psychotic murder time.
Nah.
I think we should remake Sally.
It froze. It froze as it was landing.
I
It
gave
is-
up on
it
that
is-
a while ago.
Okay.
and
I think
crit.
Holy shit!
Oh,
This man is like, you fucking bury your sword through his
No,
head,
people are
you
saying
pull it
I'm
out,
broken.
and the sword is somehow coiled with his spine, and the head's just on the other end.
No, it's like a Gmod hit. Like you just tap him in the spine and he turns into blood splatter.
yeah. And people say I'm broken. You're
Um,
making
no.
that fucking.
Of all the people who are broken, I
It's like-
really don't think you are.
You
Actually,
broke
that's
the
like my
initiative.
actually that's like my second kill this entire thing.
This guy
So not
needs to
really
have
that
some.
useful.
Yeah, this guy needs to have some health left because everyone's going off his initiative.
Nope,
Yeah,
Sabina
so-
has landed 1 kill so far.
To be fair,
Okay. Anyway,
that was entirely
uh,
your own fault.
psychotic.
You had
murder time
invisibility. You could have gone
continues.
behind the enemy lines.
I'll just- Well, actually,
Alright.
no. There's nothing really stopping me from just walking by him and attacking one of these, right?
Yeah.
Can they even fire them on their own? I mean, to be fair, it's probably distracting
Yes,
by
it just
being
takes longer.
Okay, well, I think that'll
And
be
they are
adequately-
probably, just psychologically speaking, unwilling to fire on themselves.
Oh well, yeah, and also I'm just thinking like does this guy have such level of discipline that he'll continue firing it after the guy next to him got killed and I'm still here? Is what I'm questioning.
To be fair, it's already pre-aimed and preloaded. All he has to do is light the fuse.
That's true.
Why does it have
Might
a
be be-
string if it's just letting the fuse to
Yeah,
launch a rocket?
it's
Because the fuse connected, the system is such that the fuse is connected to the string.
Screw it. Psycho
let's
murder
go
time
with both.
continues with just killing him.
All
I
right.
guess that'd just be a normal type of attack then, right? Yeah. sounds
Yeah.
right.
Well, you can assassinate again, I think.
Screw it. Let's do it. I don't know if I actually can, but if you'll let me, I will. Assassination.
I'll let you. Because it is spending a resource, and you only have like
Unbelievable.
that is 1 hit or 2 hits with the sword. Actually, hold on. He gets to defend himself from this. Actually,
I
no,
think
he
with the
doesn't. Because
threshold,
assassinate.
it's 2.
Does he
Backstab.
with an
Assa-
assassin?
No, assassinate doesn't let him. Anyways, let's see. That's 1 hit, or 2 hits with the sword.
You are not the focus of the target.
Well, I'm dual wielding and I'm using those fancy swords you just made me. So
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
just,
it's 2
I'm just
hits, right?
looking at the stats.
it's a hit per weapon.
Right.
Well, that
so
anyway,
that,
So it's
Before.
10 plus 2.
which is enough to kill him.
Yeah.
God damn it! Why is this guy being?
Floaty.
Chinese.
And even though I won't act. By the way, are they actually holding anything other than the gear used to set up this?
They're holding the rockets, and they have small swords with them.
Yeah, I figured they have swords at least, but anyway, yeah, no, I'll just walk straight up to him so that he and laughing hysterically so that basically I'm doing everything I can to make them not want to focus on firing that
Wait,
rocket.
do you also have Aura of Tear?
He does.
He does, or maybe
He is
he
an
picked
undead.
something different. Maybe he picked something different.
We got a fucking choice.
The undead do get a choice.
I don't remember.
No,
believe.
the only.
Oh yeah,
choice he
it's
gave
aura
us
of
was
it's aura of
become
terror.
fleshy
No,
or
it's
get
aura of terror.
terror.
You get aura of terror or Death's Cold Grip.
What?
Okay, Death's
Oh.
Cold Grip is weak as fuck.
Yeah,
What's
there's no
Death's Cold
point in
Grip do?
taking it.
It's
You just do
counted as
cold on
it's counted
melee.
as automatic.
Unarmed
I didn't put that.
Wait. It's automatic.
Yes. It
Oh,
What,
it's
so
a weak
all,
but
all melee
Yes.
attacks just do
So it's a
extra cold.
one. No, it's a one delay attack,
yes, one delay attack.
which
Oh,
much
that's
better.
pretty much only useful for Chun.
Anyway,
Kind of
why did I roll that?
pointless for
I
everyone
don't know why I rolled that. Anyway, that's 8th of Stern, Chun's turn.
else. And the enemies go after Sabina.
Go after Sabina.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Chun is going to move up and heal herself.
Heal yourself immediately.
And that's it.
Unless you spend stamina, I suppose.
Oh, and let me go ahead
I
and
don't
use
think it's
his,
necessary.
Creation by one.
rounds. Hadrian moves up, full 6. He is going to throw his spear at that guy that's near the pole.
Does he yell gay bulg again?
You know what? He will yell Gaybolg this time. He will at least jump a
Alright.
meter into the air before throwing his spear, though. You
Roll
know,
it.
bunch of red flashing effects on screen and all that. It's going to be very
That guy
unimpressive
might
as
be
this
able to survive.
archer blocks it. Yeah, because he only has, what, suppression now? Yeah, no. You won't.
Actually,
He
you
takes
should
8
have.
damage.
Does he? Because the illusion did get damaged, and the
You
magnitude.
said that the damage wasn't connected to the health.
okay.
I suppose. All right, the guy gets impaled by an illusory spear through his chest into the wall behind him.
The spear then vanishes shortly thereafter, appearing in the illusory warrior's hands. And this is where Sabina would move up as well. Got Ace of Wands. No.
Why not Ace of Wands?
She's not in line of sight to hit anything. So, you know what? She's going to do a solid and use an 8 of Pentacles to give May a illusion of the absolute to ward damage from her.
I mean, Sabina hasn't seen the absolute, but I suppose she's seen statues.
She saw
Yeah.
the statues in the shrine.
May, you have a T-posing guy just in front of you, blocking incoming damage.
I imagine
Well, it's a
that's
bit more
rather,
animate than just
surprising.
T-posing. He A-poses.
Say
I did it right.
Jesus.
A fucking T-posing statue suddenly pops into existence in front
So
of
you
me.
don't need to. Though you don't need to make the token for this, but does that count as a separate illusion?
Yes, it does.
Okay, all right.
At least I imagine it does.
It's 7 magnitude, so it has 2 duration.
Right. That's you, the enemies, most of which are occupied with Aethith.
The spear
These
guys
guys are gonna
start
spend
climbing back.
Yeah, these guys are gonna spend their entire turn getting basically halfway up. Like this.
Man, for good armor, they have also good movement.
Good armor. It's 1 fucking armor, and they
It's
have
good for
5
the-
movement.
It's good for the Chinese, okay?
Anyway,
If
they're
I
not
have
up,
1
they-
armor, then I
if
should
they're
have
not- they're
dealt
not-
damage to that one guy.
They're not up the platforms yet. They're still on the roof. Also, should
Okay.
you have? No, you shouldn't have, because you do 1 damage with your fists.
No, that's 2 damage.
Is it?
Musculature.
Because I counted the No, I counted the musculature, but musculature doesn't apply for every hit. It's just the.
No, look at the
First one.
equipment. Martial
Yeah, she
art,
does have
fist of
the,
flurry, 2 damage. Oh no, that's
Oh,
weapon
is
delay.
it?
Okay, my mistake.
Yeah. Fuck are you talking about?
You
Don't fucking gaslight me.
Do you want me to
What are you-
gaslight you because I can
Why
do
are
much
you
better?
acting crazy? Right. Just fucking DM.
Anyway, Aethith.
Stop making stuff up. No one's arguing with you.
This guy is going to light one of the rockets he's holding, hand it to you, and try to push you off.
Well, I'm not go- well,
Looney Tunes.
in the act of him doing that, I'm not going to accept it because my hands are full.
Call
my
to
hands
counter
are
attack.
full.
Yeah, counterattack.
Okay,
He rolls really poorly on that.
alright. Alright, if I gotta describe
Close.
how I do it, yeah, him doing that, I stick out 2 other arms, push it back into his arms, and give him the
So it's just, it's still burning between the 2 of you.
I'm pushing him. Whee!
Is that a
no,
counter?
no,
Is
no,
that?
it's
I don't
not
think that's
counter.
enough for a counterattack for you.
Oh, it's
You
not
have to have
counterattack?
parry. You have to have parry
Yeah.
3 to do that.
Yeah.
What?
If you'd rolled 1 higher because of your swords, it would have been, but no.
Oh, okay. Well,
But the critical threshold for the swords also counts towards the counter? Damn.
Well, that he's using the swords.
Okay. Man, that makes Steve's eyes really fucking good then.
I think Thieves' Eyes is specifically for attacks. Not
yeah, I
for...
noticed it earlier, and I was thinking I really need to remember that when I run into an actual boss battle.
Yeah.
Anyway, fuck you mean actual boss battle? You fought 3 of them and refused to use it.
Actual boss
I said
battle.
I need to remember it during an actual boss battle.
Oh. Well, these guys,
No,
well, this guy's thing is still,
No, correct. Stick to the implication. Actual boss battle.
Well, yes.
this guy's gonna step forward, see the hot potato game, and really insist that Aethith take it.
So do I roll again, or
He made
what
the
happens
mistake.
now?
roll
He has, hold on, he has to roll, it's
He made the mistake of lighting it, and now he can't get you to
Alright.
take it.
Either
So
of
my
you
roll,
do
It needs to be higher than
is
7.
both of theirs.
And you need to roll again. It's a second
yeah,
attack.
that's fine. 7. Oh,
Ooh,
Roll off.
Just do a d10.
Yes! Yes!
Oh.
Well, too bad it's not a.
Aethith extends another set of arms and really insists that it isn't for him.
So
I would
either-
argue that with that good a
Either-
roll, he manages to push him off the edge.
Yeah, but that's a counter roll, not the original roll. I'm afraid.
Code, you have the opportunity to do something really funny on your turn.
yes.
Just sneak and hide and go away. They all blow up right there.
Yes.
Well, that's their turn, Amaryllis.
But hang on. What the fuck are you on about, Bright?
Wait, is it not my turn yet?
Right.
Oh yeah, George,
Oh, right,
George goes
George.
after.
I sort of forgot that
fuck?
you existed.
Oh,
Is
you
it-
forgot George existed entirely? That's hilarious.
You did.
Keck.
Right, well, I'm going to use all my movement
Forgot who
to
existed.
sprint. So can I get up onto this roof if I pass the climb?
Yes, you need a climb check though.
No?
All right, that's good.
Okay, and then I have my free movement.
Hold on, let's see
And
what
that
grid
is-
projection looks like on these.
Oh, that actually means I can move one more. That's my turn. No, I wouldn't move there. I'd move there. These
Alright.
roofs suck so bad.
Yeah, I should have just added like flat boxes on them, like invisible ones. But again, half my progress was lost, so I couldn't really focus on.
That's fair.
I say
won't
half.
bully
It
you
was
too
like
hard for it.
I say half. It was like I had all of the maps made, and then it just didn't save.
I would
That's
Mind you,
what I
most of
thought.
that work was designing them, but like,
That does suck.
I would expect
I
that it
beg
would
your
be a lot better for performance to do just a box collider around the building.
Morales.
Yeah, a lot less
Probably.
physics to do.
Yeah, because that might be a decent source.
As
of
Amaryllis
lag.
is not responding, I'm just gonna say she does nothing.
Hang on,
Damn.
wait, on that
Hey,
would I have been
Sally.
able to make an attack?
No, don't fucking.
Would I have
Wait,
been able
what?
to make an
Emma,
attack?
at least let her move forwards.
What are you talking about?
You.
I mean, if she doesn't respond,
Wait,
I'm just not gonna. I'm
Wait,
just
what do you?
gonna
No,
say she
like
skips her
it
turn.
was Birdie's turn.
No, it's your turn now.
Oh, I thought you skipped over Bird. Okay, fair enough. All
No.
right.
He
moved.
Same thing. Is he dead? Finally.
He's dead.
Okay, cool. All right.
He got
I don't think
caboed
there's
on by
much
a
more.
spear.
There's those dudes up there.
Genuinely, I don't think I can reach
See
that
men.
distance. Oh, sorry, men. Oh, I forgot.
You can
Alright,
see men, Sally. Do what you do.
okay.
Attack, assault.
Yeah, I'll assault the men since that's apparently my only character trait. Okay.
It is,
Bop,
because you
bop,
made the
okay.
character that way.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 3 for accuracy, and then 2. Oh, so right. We're only 3 for accuracy. Okay. 3 for accuracy, and then let's see if we can hit that guy up top, the one that was clicked on.
I would suggest putting all of it into accuracy or doing
3,
cooldown.
4, 5. 5 into accuracy. Is that really a good idea?
You have
Why
1
not?
point
Up to you.
power, or however much points of power you have.
Also,
I
I'm
would-
not sure
I'm
why you
gonna-
have only 10. Like, you didn't. Whoever made this.
I did
fucking-
regen. I did regen.
Oh
Yeah.
no, she lost her maximum from the thing, but she was never.
Yeah, but she
killed,
got it back.
Yeah, I lost my maximum from the thing. Yeah, so 4
but she-
4 to
she never-
accuracy on that one.
But she was never here to put her max back.
Oh, keck.
We can remake your character.
Yeah,
It's
whoever made this
fine.
character is fucking dog shit at this.
2,
I
3,
blame it.
When
4.
I made it, it was
1d10 plus 4.
All
Good.
right.
It was
9. That's 9 a hit.
The spearmen do not have range defense, so the one you're shooting at,
Wait, this
9. That's 3 hits. Yeah, they don't have range defense.
okay.
Okay, so that's
Actually, no, it's
1
2.
damage to them at 9 accuracy.
It's 2 hits, I think, which is. Yep. Hold on, is it 2 or 3? Let me double check. Equipment, short bow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's 3 hits, so 3 damage. Blink one. Oh, no. You blink one of them.
God, I wouldn't do something really funny on my turn.
Fine. Or main. Or whatever you want to be called.
I should hold on. You said the bow was. What? Do they all have 1 armor? Because shouldn't the
They all
bow be
have
2
1 armor.
damage? Okay.
Yeah, both should do damage.
Okay, cool. I assume this is dead, right?
He's dead, I just need him around. Or I thought I needed him around for the initiative, but it didn't fix it when I revived him,
Alright.
so, you know.
All right.
Okay.
How much can I? Is turning into a bat an action, or what does that take? to do?
It's a spellcast.
Okay. Okay.
Spend.
And how much can bat move?
Bat can move same as you, but any direction.
Okay, so that's not.
It's flight. It's not extra
Right.
speed. Not really.
Cool. All right, I'm going to steal this man's blood.
God, you are just sucking men all the time.
Well, It's not my fault the DM didn't put any women here.
Well, you're not sure about their identity. They are Chinese, after all.
Anyways, I would steal that man's blood and turn back into a bat, and then I probably have like enough movement to get back up here.
Yeah. You're just floating in air as bat. And how long are you in bat form? Because it's like... I'm not sure how much bat form should cost.
Okay, would it be a... I feel like it makes more sense to
It's a
spend
sustain
power on each transformation rather than...
Yeah, so it's 3, probably
we'll
for...
3 to transform, probably?
And you just
then
have
probably...
you just have 3 and 3 missing until you untransform.
Sure.
Anyway, that's your turn. Aethif, that fuse is still lit.
Well, he is going to use the minor art of sneak and hide and run the fuck away.
Wow.
Well, actually, this way, I mean, but yeah.
The bravest of thieves. Good job.
I don't think you can really sneak because all your
Sneak and hide.
you are the.
Yeah, it's a minor art.
It's a minor art. Okay.
It's like my cloak, but temporary, so not quite as cool.
Well, you snuck and you hid. I think you actually need to roll it, but I doubt you can fail it.
Yeah, because he has what, +5?
Yes. You just
So
double
it
check
does
sneak and
6 pass.
hide. Of course it does.
Okay.
There you go. I don't think you can get something from critical.
It specifies if other threats are present, which I don't think for these guys up here they currently are.
I'm pretty sure the spearmen are aware that there are threats present on the bridge.
I would consider an advancing army involving multiple mages is a threat.
Multiple mages and a guy who just can't
but the real question is the word present, which they're not here
present.
right now.
They are
right there.
I'm literally right
Mine
there.
is right
I will
here.
be. I will be literally throwing an axe at them on my next turn.
You know what? You're right. They are the other threat present is the fact that the fuse is lit.
That's
Also
true,
that too.
actually.
Probably be
He
an
just-
idea if you just threw it off the building, wouldn't it?
They probably aren't completely aware of May if they didn't see her transform into a bat.
Probably not aware of Mai, but they'd definitely be aware of George.
Chun.
Which I'm
Probably too late for the party, to be honest. Unless you spend all of your stamina to fucking sprint over there to get the last kill in.
Yeah, but that would be a bit of a waste. Especially since I'm not sure if there are more coming. So... just move up to here.
Not double move?
Actually, am I in range to heal May? Should be, right?
Not that far away. Because you only have,
you
like,
have
what,
30.
9 squares?
30, that's...
No,
Yeah, no.
you have 40, which is 8 squares, which...
40?
Yeah, just too
40?
far. You tier 2 caster, right?
It took us there, so it should be 30.
Is
I think
it?
it's 15.
I swear it was... Oh, it's 15 per tier. Okay, because I swear it was... Yeah, okay. Makes sense.
Also, the missing health
Well,
isn't
too far.
super significant for May.
Yeah, because it's not her real wounds missing. She, that's her toughness
Yeah.
missing.
Yeah, but I also can't heal real wounds with my magic, can I?
Well, I mean, you could just double move. It's not like,
Alright, forgot about that.
not like you need to be there. Anyway, you double move. That's your turn. Okay, Savina.
Okay, they're not guaranteed to die from the explosion, right?
As far as you've noticed, the explosions seem random effect based on what ammo they loaded, and they seem to be haphazardly just throwing them.
Well, they're... Look, I'm content with them throwing the game all they like.
We
First,
probably should try and knock the guy with the explosive off so we don't destroy the ballista.
Oh, okay, you want to
Well,
knock
we
some men
can't
off.
do that
We
anymore.
understand that.
off this plane of existence, yes. I want to knock them into the fucking pits of hell.
Glad
Thank
you've
you.
mentioned that. All right,
Well, you try to make
Bright.
it gay,
What's
so
the
fuck
what's the answer to my question that I asked? In
Yeah.
terms-
You've
Yeah,
got a lot of power on the field.
All right, so several Sabinas appear in places where illusions were. One in front of May. One now atop the ballista where Hector was. Coming from the location of Chanhua is, well, her own voice, proclaiming the will of the Absolute to end these rebels. And channeling 3 aces into the card of death, a giant avatar of the Absolute appears to destroy the rebels.
Really? Not one of the Reapers?
Why would
Well, it is
Sabina
death,
summon the
after
Reaper?
all.
Why would you summon the Reaper when the Absolute's right here?
Well, it's
We're,
don't
we're,
fit,
we're
right?
providing faith to the lands. The Absolute wills.
You all,
Alright, that's fair enough.
you all see the giant statue of the Absolute appear because she doesn't know what the fuck the real Absolute looks like, and
it's pretty close,
it
watching the
radiates a holy glow, and these men are restored to their senses and believe once again in the Absolute fully. As such, they lay down their arms,
And they no longer rebel.
and they in fact no longer rebel.
They just
Should have done
surrender.
this a lot sooner.
Wait, what? Wait, is that all we had to do? I'm crazy.
This guy chucks the
Explosive
bolt off the building. Actually, no. He just cut the fucking fuse short. No need to waste the bolt.
Huh. Well, I guess we'll accept their surrender.
Sabina reappears.
what?
Good work calling
She-
upon your
They've
friend, Chun.
He just used the triple ace of wands and death. Like, yeah, the fight's fucking over.
Alright, well, George is
And
gonna
to
go
be-
collect them as prisoners.
I mean, to be fair, like one AoE death as death there would also have basically ended the fight.
These guys would also surrender.
Though,
And witness the
unfortunate as
majesty.
it may be, the 2 Sabinas vanished from existence. That same turn.
You have successfully grabbed prisoners.
Now,
We
where's
shove
that
them all
army that we
into,
were promised?
Well, you specifically refused their aid on this, so they're just waiting for you to finish up.
Alright, meanwhile,
There you go,
Sabina,
a nice
hand on
cube of
shoulder of
prisoners.
Chanhua, go ahead and re-educate them on the nature of how the Absolute welcomes all of this land into his arms.
Nope, George is just gonna go inspect the camp while this is ending.
So these people aren't exactly our enemies at this point, right?
Yes.
They've
No.
surrendered.
God himself appeared and told them to stop being idiots.
They've surrendered to us. They are now on our side.
To be fair, if this wasn't specifically a crisis of faith, they probably wouldn't have.
To what? To what degree can I revive the ones that I have drained?
Do you have death? And if you revive them, you are aware they will be vampires.
I explicitly have death with the vampire of.
Yes, you are aware they will be vampires if you do it with just your regular death or your vampire
It's not a
death.
problem.
Would they be vampires or would they be Jiangxi because they're Chinese?
They'd be vampires because they're her sires.
Okay.
They don't have tags on their
Unfortunately.
heads then, and they don't jump around like a frozen corpse. And
Because I don't really know what the actual implications of that would be. Would that be worth doing?
Would you be able to
Uh,
control them?
They would be compelled to be loyal to her, but not necessarily to risk their lives for her. As it
Right,
were.
loyal.
Okay.
So they
More
can be used
accurately.
as spies?
Spies,
Okay.
slaves. Well, you'd have to convince them to be spies, basically, because they're
Is
not going
there-
to attack her, but they're not necessarily going to go out of their way to do things for her.
Alright, well
Is-
then
I
they
think-
can just help.
Unless this requires some sort of lore about this world to know, do I have any reason to believe setting vampires loose on this world again is a problem?
Again?
Not
Or is it-
necessarily. The real question is, you would at least somewhat know that it's your job to take care of them. At least
Wait,
until they
wh-
figure out the whole vampire thing.
Vampire population doubles overnight
Oh.
because my has one child.
Well,
Wait,
Yeah,
can
if
can
she,
vampires
if she-
have
if
sex
she
and
pops it as-
reproduce?
If she pops it as
No.
an AoE and just makes them
Oh.
minor vampires,
no, they don't.
Minors?
Look,
They don't have sex and reproduce, but they reproduce via essentially parasitic infection.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Okay, what would the effects of making them minor vampires be?
It means we'll have to
Mostly,
legislate
they
rights
wouldn't-
and,
they
restrictions
wouldn't get
around them.
they wouldn't get any of your powers. They'd just get the drawbacks of being a vampire, and
I'm
they'd
they'd
live again,
prefer
I
that
suppose.
to be dead, and
Essentially
that might be
ghouls.
preferable to me.
To be fair, they know for a fact that their afterlife is real, or at least you know for a fact that their afterlife is real. So whether they prefer being dead is
I mean, if you do this, we will have extra hands to help us with stuff, but we will also have vampires. And if you don't do this, we won't have either of them.
it's
What's
up.
my
It,
question?
really, it's what would May do in this situation? Would
Yeah,
she?
what does
Would
your
she willy-nilly
character-
create vampires? Is she specifically trying to revive the vampire race? Is she? What are her thoughts on this specifically?
I think she
Forget
would like
everyone
to
else.
evolve
Forget the party.
vampire
Just
race. But
she wants. Yeah.
forgetting everyone else isn't super viable because it's a matter of what we have to do with them, and she's not in a position to take care of a bunch of fledgling vampires.
If she doesn't believe herself capable of currently taking care of them, then she probably wouldn't raise them. No.
you have to give them water. You got to take them for walks.
Yeah.
You have to give them
There's no
blood,
water involved.
or at least teach them how to hunt.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Cool.
it's
So, like-
probably best we
And
sort
hunting-
out the logistics behind that first, and
Yeah.
then we can raise some.
Okay.
So
Well-
if mine brings this up with the
If-
party, we can come up with stuff to make it possible. Or rather, make it feasible.
Oh God, May can just revive the people that are actually not dead already. That's a terrifying thought.
Hello.
Yeah, also,
Can you
with
hear
all
me?
these
Okay,
dead-
sorry.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, is
power
anybody here
flickered,
actually in
PC
bed?
shut off.
What?
Oh.
So
it-
I missed about the last.
Your power
30
is your
seconds.
power out?
Power is not out, but power flickered and PC shut off.
Ah, okay.
well,
Which is why he's on his phone right now.
I'm actually
Uh,
just
pretty
going
Well,
to shut off.
I was
my-
considering calling a 5-minute break, if not
I'm
calling the end
actually-
here if you want to.
I'm
I'd
considering
say-
just leaving my PC off because I don't love the potential of power flickering while it's running.
not good for it.
It's not
Definitely
ideal. So
Yeah.
I think
Suboptimal.
I'm going to shut it off.
Well,
I
in
was
that
gonna
case, we
say-
should call it here.
I was gonna say, if the main thing for the vampires, even like the minor vampires, is she has to take care of them, this wouldn't even have been a conversation that happened. She would just know that she can't take care of them there. So
Yeah,
nothing about
that's
the
the
current
real
point of-
problem, because you need to educate them on what the fuck a vampire is and how they deal
Yeah.
with being one.
And this is just
Yeah.
not a circumstance where that's
Yeah,
possible. So
considering there's no other vampires around anymore, it's not
So-
like you can just send them to a community somewhere.
so this
Yeah.
conversation didn't happen. She just didn't even mention
Yeah.
raising them.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
If May
Okay.
does eventually raise it with the party, I think we could figure something out.
Oh.
But
It's
without May-
possible that the idea ran across her thoughts and then she just dismissed it because
Yeah. But
You
that's
know,
I think we should call it here.
Otto thought her logistics pretty well, so
Yes. No, she is.
We can work something out, just not on the
She
fly.
is very very versed in like logistics and trade and whatnot. Although she
So,
is also somewhat young. I don't know if Otto would approve of raising more vampires.
So aside from
if
the
you
va-
Otto doesn't
aside
really
from the
care.
VQ, We have now saved 8 enemies.
You have
From being
you have
enemies.
saved 8 enemies.
We have reformed 8
and-
lost souls.
If
2 of
we-
which know how to use these fucking things.
If we can,
They are.
if we're going to recruit more people in the same fashion, we may be able to just chip at the Absolute himself ideologically into not being a retard.
Yes. Well, yeah, if we
Wait.
win the war, if we
Can-
win the war, we capture enough territory, the Absolute himself sways and gets
Yes.
out of his cycle
Well-
of fun.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, swaying this in this way may be a lot more expedient for that than just killing them all.
Possibly it's not
We
just
need to do
people.
it
It's
en
also
masse.
It's not just people. It's also territory because he is all of Hegia, not just the people.
Ah, so he mind controls
can-
animals as well. Fuck.
Well, no, I
Animals,
don't
the
think-
land.
So what you're saying, right, is we need to scorch Earth advance.
Chance, not scorch
That's
earth
fucked up.
because just retaking it is fine.
Oh.
That being said, there might be new volcanic islands off the coast of Apton.
Question: Does the
Genocide,
Absolute
got it.
fart out warp storms?
Not unless he chooses to, and I don't really think he has a reason to. Mana storms are how half the fucking invaders of Hegia died when he rose, so
But has he told half of the Hagian Navy to go fuck themselves?
I don't think the Hagian Navy has the Inquisition.
No, that's not. I'm asking. He's the Astronomicon, right? So
they don't pilot the fucking seas by his light as much as they'd like to.
Well, anyway, yeah,
I'm gonna close
It's a
that
matter of
shit.
practicality, not matter of.
Yeah.
I unless we have some wrap up that we can do with.
Well,
the
you delivered him.
NPCs and-
You delivered him to Kagami, and because
Yeah, tell them that
you
they've been
actually,
converted.
yeah, because you didn't leave any, people to escape. You do have some more time to
Well, tell
to catch your
tell 'em
breath. Ready
yeah,
up to the
tell 'em
next
to
assault.
Retake the bridge. And
The question is, do you wanna try taking the other side of the bridge first, or advancing forward?
I think we should
D-
hold
double
position for
the-
the prisoners of Captain.
double the reinforcement routes.
Yeah, what?
I'm probably
thing
not
is-
gonna turn my PC back on today because
Yeah, yeah,
there's been
we're
freezing
just-
rain
Yeah,
and there's a
we're-
very
yeah,
good
we're
chance of power outages.
Yeah, we're just talking about
We're,
this
we're
right
just
now.
wrapping up.
Cool.
Yeah, this
Cool.
is no more will happen. You've basically
Got
This is
decided to
the
crash at the very end.
active pair, Okay.
Yeah, power is still flickering. Yep, definitely the right choice.
Yep.
Okay, so what?
Sabina will, of course, present Chanhua and congratulate her on providing this victory for the Absolute.
Gaslight your sister's fiance into thinking she's a hero.
Saying the right things for the Absolute to hear.
And gaslight a god and a saint at the same time. Truly girl boss behavior.
Let's see.
And now she keeps the gate as well.
Yes, she is.
Chan looks confused, but nods dumbly. Yeah, sure.
She's so now she's keeping a gate,
Despite being the one who took out
Gaslighting
all the artillery
and
they've
girl
been
bossing.
particularly upset.
Saying how the Sword Saint had the power to summon the Absolute into being, and
Lord Kagami's gonna take the hostages into processing, and he's gonna set up his own men on the 2 ballistae that are remaining.
George will repair the one.
It got fucking blown up when mine was standing there. I don't think there's much left of it.
It got blown up.
More accurate, I think he got blown up and struck by lightning.
Yes,
Yes,
my
or
stood
just
there
blown up
twice.
this ballistic's
Depending on
dead.
how long we take, I can make a new one.
Well, we
Yeah,
got the,
but like
we got
it's
the two ones
you got
that can bombard the other bridge.
yeah, you got the 2 ones that can actually aim at the other bridge. This one was just a defensive
So
one
they can
on
give
the.
us supporting fire then.
Yes,
The question is just
your
is
next
the
bridge
strap
takeover is
worth
gonna
it?
be easier, probably. The
Fuck,
scrap,
if they-
probably
if they-
not, but
Two off-map artillery.
Yeah, if they
Yep.
have more of those knockback shots, that'll
Those
be
would be
extra
useful.
easy.
problem
Yeah.
is they just grabbed all of them from the armory, so they don't know what
Alright.
what which shot does.
Man,
They're all jumbled up.
Chinese bolts, not even labeled.
They
I'm
didn't.
sure we can
Well,
find-
they labeled them. They labeled them and sorted them while they were fucking stored properly.
What are you saying, Simon?
It's some
Oh, I'm done for this evening. I'm gonna head to bed because I'm EP. Sorry.
Yeah,
Time.
have a good
All
one.
right. I'll join you soon.
Some Apton alchemist, while drunk, loaded them with whatever he was like. He put them in a
Look.
box. That
No,
said,
they were.
loaded while drunk. Use at own peril.
We need to capture whoever's making them, by the way.
I'm sure
These
we can,
these were from storage. They aren't currently being produced in the city, as far as you're aware.
Do they know how they're
I'm
made?
sure.
I mean, the apps like people would know how they're made. They
Right.
it
I'm
just
stealing those.
I'm sure we
Well,
can
just-
find a way to figure out which bolt is which and identify them.
bolts aren't the bolts honestly aren't that impressive compared to the silver ballista you've been fired at with.
That's true. However,
Or-
I
They're
still
more
wanna
vers-
figure out
they're-
how these things.
they're
I
more
still wanna
vers-
figure out how they work.
They're more versatile and they don't require casters to use them, but
Yeah, exactly. That's why. If
they
I
require
figure out how
casters
they
to make
work-
them. So
But God,
If we figure out how they
imagine.
work, we can set up an assembly line for them, which means that we can mass produce
Ooh.
artillery.
God, imagine though
George
if
wouldn't be
we had something
familiar
that
with the
carried
concept
around
of assembly
the.
lines.
Imagine if we had
Fucking
something to
venom.
carry around the silver ballista for Sabina's use.
Minor thought: if Aethys
Sabina's-
had stayed on that platform, could we have shot the ballistas up top, or would we have been shot
Wouldn't have the
first? And
elevation.
therefore it
What do
wouldn't have
you mean?
like re-aim
means
the ballista that
functioning
was
the
aiming at the
ballista.
bridge?
Yes,
at
you
the,
they can
ballistas
aim
up top.
upwards. They can aim upwards and downwards, no problem.
That might have been a play, but what we did worked out just fine.
But yes, if we can figure out the compounds that make them work, right, we can come up with a way to make a shit ton of them in a really small space of time, and we can work on creating weapon systems for them.
And anyway, the
just
rest of this
saying,
is
you're-
silver
I'm-
mine levels of autism. I'm stopping the stream.
Yes.